And ladies and gentlemen, live from the Valley View Casino Center in San Diego, California, it is reunion night and time for the San Diego Sockers and the Professional Arena Soccer League. Tonight, a battle for first place in the PASL's Pacific Division as the San Diego Sockers take on the Las Vegas Legends. And good evening, everybody. Craig Elston here with you from Box 1 inside the Valley View Casino Center. Our sideline reporter, Tim Stromble, has rejoined us for the new year. We'll be talking to him very shortly. I am also joined in Box 1 by Scotty Martin, our starting defender, who unfortunately has been down due to injury and now relegated to the penalty box as a color commentator. Alongside me, Scotty, I wish you were down there battling alongside your mates instead of up here, but nonetheless, great to have you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm excited to get this commentary going with you. Bummed I'm not playing, obviously, but thought I could be a part of it.
No question about it. Well, we are just about ready to see the introduction of the San Diego Sockers, and really injuries part of the storyline here tonight, Scotty, because along with yourself, Evan McNeely is out. The good news for Sockers fans came when x-rays were negative on his foot. There was definitely a fear down in Tijuana. He had broken that foot. Looks like it's turf toe. Evan told me before the game he's hoping he'll be in the lineup next week. That might be optimistic, but just knowing that he will be back is good news. But the bad news is not here tonight against maybe the other toughest team in the Pacific.
Oh, definitely. It was definitely obviously a big hit, for the team and myself not being able to play. But then to lose Evan the game after, I think it was, or 2 games after, was pretty devastating when we know we're playing Vegas this weekend. Like you said, if we win, we take first place in the division, which is big. We want that home field advantage.
The Sockers are 7-2. They have won 7 straight since an 0-2 start. The Legends are 8-1. Their only loss coming to the Sockers 7-5 on December 15th of last year back at the Orleans Arena. So as it stands, with this being the second and final matchup of these two teams, what we've got is a spot where the Sockers could tie Las Vegas in the standings with a win today, but then own the tiebreaker and have that head-to-head tiebreaker for the rest of the season. It is also reunion night, Scotty, and what that means is all the Legends are in the house. I see right to your left, Paul Wright, the immortal one. P3 is here. My man. Good to see you, Paul Wright. Legend in the house indeed. Julie V is here tonight. Another legend in the house, Zoli Toth. I saw Juan Hermes downstairs, Jacques Ladouceur. We're going to have a tremendous halftime. And tell me from the players' perspective, Scotty, what is it like knowing that so many of the great players in indoor history are in the house watching you play?
Oh, it's a little different when you're not playing, but I know when you are playing, you get a little of that tingles, you feel a little bit of the pressure, but it definitely makes you want to win that much more because they got it all started and we're trying to keep it going. One for the thumb, baby. Let's do this.
Well, I can look around here, Scotty, and you can always tell at this time of the night when every section is approaching filled and you see that the mezzanine is buzzing and humming in a sea of people. We are going to have a huge crowd here tonight, and something we'll talk about as we continue on. We'll have the biggest crowd tomorrow or next week when it's Military Appreciation Night, and we will be surrounded by many of our best friends up here on Military Families for free. That is next week. This week, reunion night and a critical battle. And by the way, also a fight for the U.S. Open Cup. This is an Open Cup round of 16 elimination. Right now, up on the public address scoreboard, Jerry Coleman is being honored by public address announcer Joe Titino. Of course, it was last Sunday. In fact, Scotty, it was just minutes after the Sockers beat the Toros that we got the text down in Mexico that the Colonel had passed. And right now, a moment of silence for the Colonel. They broke the mold when they made Jerry Coleman, Scotty, a fighter pilot in World War II, in Korea, a New York Yankee, a decades-long broadcaster, and a member of the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame.
Doesn't get any better than that.
We're getting ready for now the presentation of our national anthem, which means we are just minutes away from kickoff the Sockers and the Legends on America One Sports and live stream. National anthem from midfield at the Valley View Casino Center. The Sockers and the Legends are moments away. Craig Elston and Scotty Martin with you from Box 1. And right now, for the first time in the 2013-14 season, we go between the boxes and we welcome in our sideline reporter, Tim Strombold. Tim, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, Craig, and you, Scotty, up there in the booth as well. I don't feel like this is very fair. I feel like I'm giving the bad news. You guys are giving the good news about the Sockers because the Legends are coming in full strength today, something that they didn't do the last time when the Sockers went to Vegas for the 7-5 game. The Legends were very short-handed. 4 main players they're getting back today. Goalkeeper Zeke Sanchez back from a knee injury. They're also going to have Felipe Gonzalez in the midfield, Ricardinho in the midfield, and they signed/bought from Ontario Israel Cisse. So they strengthened the midfield. They strengthened the goalkeeper. I bet you the Sockers, Craig, wish the last one counted for the Open Cup because this one tonight is going to be a dogfight.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Tim, and we'll be checking in with Tim periodically throughout the run of play with live updates from in between the Sockers and the Las Vegas Legends bench. Well, Scotty, you played against this Legends side with Ricardinho last year and then without him in Las Vegas in December. What's the difference he brings to the pitch?
Oh, Ricardinho's a great player. He's real quick. Just one of those guys, you can't dive in on him because he'll pull the ball back, and he might not be the one to score, but he's great at beating a guy and then making a 2-on-1 situation and dishing it so that somebody else can score. So definitely a different team with him, that's for sure.
And down at midfield right now, Cookie Chainsaw Randolph from the DSC, Dave Shelley and Chainsaw on 100.7 Jack FM. He just delivered the ceremonial first kick, maybe a little bit wide right on that bad boy.
Yeah, slightly wide, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Cookie probably, he is a perfectionist. He's probably agonizing over that right now. Oh, I needed it to be a little bit straighter.
Yeah, I'll have to call in and let him know.
We will, in fact, Cookie has asked me, Scotty, to do a dramatic recreation of that.
Okay.
Which I'm going to go back to the radio station and do tomorrow and just totally ham and egg it up.
Awesome.
So look for that Monday morning.
We need that on video.
The Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Show. Okay. Ball Mitsubishi brings you tonight starting 14 for both teams, celebrating 40 years of serving San Diego. Ball Mitsubishi on the mile of cars. Visit ballmitsubishi.com for Mayor Cohen's Las Vegas legend. Zeke Sanchez in goal. 4.00 goals against, 87% save percentage. He is, I think, the tougher of the two Legends keepers.
Yeah, we talk about which keeper we like better or worse, and it's hard to say. They both have their pros and cons. Obviously, we did pretty well against the other guy, so we'll see what he can do.
Yeah, I don't remember losing to Jesus Molina. David Powers, Eric Guzman, Enrique Tovar, Ricardinho, Felipe Gonzalez, Aldo Flores, Ivan Cimentel, Israel Cisse, imported from Ontario. Rigo Garcia, Ivan Campos, Alex Caceres, Edgar Nava, and Ernesto Luna. The starting 14 for the Legends. For the Sockers and head coach Phil Salvaggio, Chris Toth in goal. And behind him, Brian O'Connor, Aaron Susi, Anthony Medina, Brian Farber, Zay Roberto, Chiqui Luna, Diego Rivera, Eduardo Velez, Raimundo Reza, Mike Mercuriali, Jeff Hughes, Craig Childs, and Antonio Sutton. The Sockers are in their home whites with navy blue horizontal stripes and yellow socks. The Legends are all in black with silver shoulders. San Diego will travel right to left as we bring you the action from the north side of the Valley View Casino Center, and Chris Toth guards the western goal to my right. The Legends will go left to right with Zeke Sanchez guarding the eastern goal to my left. 15 minutes are up on the clock, and we are ready for the showdown to decide both the round of the 16 on the western side of the U.S. Open Cup and the Pacific Division lead for now. It's the Sockers and Legends. Live on America One Sports, free all year, and on livestream.com. At midfield, the Legends trying to track it down, and Enrique Tovar lifts a boom ball into the far corner. And Brian Farber is there for San Diego. Farber and Luna. Luna tries a sidewall pass, and he's under pressure from two Legends. Eric Guzman is over there and wins the ball away to Ricardinho for Las Vegas. The Legends again full strength today. Pass to the edge of the crease, and up in the air was Farber to head it into the corner. Looped into the crease, and there's Chris Toth donning a yellow jersey. I don't think I've seen that one before for Chris today.
Nah, this looks like a new one.
Let's see if it brings him good luck. He looks like a Post-it note out there. Bright yellow.
He don't need luck.
Chris Toth, one of the best, and 6-2 now after those two tough games early in the year. Here's Brian O'Connor out on the pitch. Defensive midfield, crosses it to the near side to Zay Roberto, who was out of the game. He was in Brazil attending to a family matter when the Sockers were in Mexico. Craig Childs at the red line, tried to flick one to Raimundo Reza, and now pressured by Rigo Garcia. Roberto gets it back to Toth. He'll use his right foot and boot it over to the near wall, and the Sockers approach. 13:45 to go in the first quarter, just underway. Sockers and Legends, no score. Toth is outside of his goal and across the red line. Passes to Reza and gets it right back as the Legends start to crouch into a defensive shell. Ivan Campos, their striker, imported from Turlock. He's up top right now for the Legends. Again, Campos from the Express, now Cisse from the Fury. Mayor Cohen hasn't stolen any Sockers, but he's trying to get the best of the rest from the West. It's Anthony Medina.
They really improved team this year as far as player personnel.
No doubt about it, and that makes them an even tougher challenge in this Pacific Division. They also have an easier schedule than San Diego. That goes without saying. Here is Israel Cisse out on the pitch, and he makes a drive into the near corner. Puts it back to the back post, but late was Edgar Nava on that, and Brian Farber comes over. His sidewall pass, chipped by Sutton into open space. Farber's going to crash this one on the far wall. The ball hopped up behind him, a spinning ball, and Farber wins it back from between the legs. It's Rivera to Childs. Very exciting to see Farber explosively speedy out there in the far wall.
He's fast.
Hughes finds Farber, and back to Jeff Hughes, the import from Cincinnati for the San Diego Sockers. Maybe needing to take a little bit more of a scoring role with Evan McNeely down for the short term. Here's Hughes. Offensive midfield to the Sockers captain Aaron Susi. Flew sidelined him for the Tijuana game. He's back out there and at full health. Raimundo Reza straight away, offensive midfield. 12:25 to go and a searching first quarter so far. No score between the Sockers and the Legends. No surprise to see both teams feeling one another out, huh?
Yeah, I think whenever any other teams come into the sports arena, they always, or Valley View Casino Center, they always seem to go low pressure to start. I think they want to make sure that we don't get an early lead.
Eduardo Velez,
harder to come back.
He was pressured by Israel Cisse. Cisse unquestionably adds a new measure of speed to Las Vegas that they did not have before.
That's very true. He's a quick guy. Couple good moves. Just another one of those guys you got to stay in front of.
Defensive midfield is Brian O'Connor for the San Diego Sockers. No score with 11:45 to go, and a pass was deflected into the Legends bench. And right there, O'Connor will restart it near midfield, rolls it along that midfield stripe to Eduardo Velez. Had a Sockers best 5 assists in the game in Tijuana. Wall pass, Aaron Susi was knocked down by Gonzalez, allowing Sanchez to crouch on top of it. The Argentinian, Zeke Sanchez, throws it and gives it away. Brian O'Connor, here's a 2v1. It's Velez with a little fake touch. Did not get anything on that touch, and he had Luna unmarked on the back post.
Got to do better with that one, Eddie.
Here's Cimental. He gives it on the far side to Eric Guzman, all PASL defender last year. Farber stays right to make that O'Connor staying right there with him. Here's Tovar out of his creases. Toth and down, and a whistle and a foul called on Las Vegas, contacting Toth outside the crease. First team foul on either side.
a scary moment there. We should have scored a goal, and then they came down and almost had a 2-on-1 for themselves.
Yeah, Velez just trying to be a little finesse with that touch, I guess.
Faked himself out.
I agree with you. This will be a far wall defensive zone free kick. Brian O'Connor rolls it over to Zé Roberto, and we're going to get the first 4 minutes off the clock here in the first quarter. No score. Sockers and Legends. Indeed, it's low pressure. Las Vegas is just marking their men up and down the field, but not attacking the ball. And Chris Toth is in defensive midfield. He's got it at the red line under no pressure. Looks down the middle of the field. He fires a low pass that will roll forward and be intercepted by Las Vegas. Taken at their red line. Guzman knocks Farber down with no whistle. Here come the Legends out of their zone. Stopping the ball is Rigo Garcia. Garcia to Cisse. Cisse, beautiful juke. He's got Farber behind him. Dropped an elbow, no contact. Here it comes down. Flores to the back post and over the head of two players. Did Toth get a touch on that to wave it about?
It was a necessary save touch as well.
So a save for Chris Toth there, and you're absolutely right. Two guys there with their heads waiting to knock it in. Right. It's Cisse coming forward. The juke to the right foot. Chips it high off the frame. Rebound! Miss kicked. In the crease was Eric Guzman. Got nothing on it. 10-12. The clock stops for a goal throw for San Diego. We are joined at our broadcast position by the greatest indoor soccer player of all time, Julie V, donning the headset. Julie, thank you so much, buddy, for coming out and supporting the Sockers. Real quick, let's watch this. It's Medina turning at the top of the crease, puts it off the wall, looking for Hughes, who left-footed it, and there was Sanchez to grab it off the wall. Julie, a good crowd coming out tonight on reunion night.
Absolutely fantastic. I see that both teams are feeling each other out right now. Go do your job right now. Just talk to me when you can.
You got it. It's Powers, the rookie out of Fairbanks, Alaska, defender for Las Vegas. Along the far wall, Ivan Campos, the Express striker, has his touch on the midboards. He's double-teamed. He goes down. He touched the ball with his hand, which we could all see here at the Valley View Casino Center. And Kia Depina at last saw it as well. Second foul on Las Vegas. Ivan reached down there. He thought he was trying to gather up a fumble in one of the NFL playoff games. Touching the egg ball, as Julie likes to say. Open space pass. Reza into the crease. Childs misses it wide to the left, and he had a bunny in the crease. That's two good opportunities, Scotty. The Sockers haven't converted yet. It's Eddie Velez back to Raimundo Reza. 9:15 to play, and no score. The Sockers and the Las Vegas Legends. Toth finds Brian Farber on the far wall. Look out for pressure. Toth gets pressured by Simontel. Ball comes to Velez on the near wall. Nava fights him for possession there. And with Luna behind him, a Toros of Mexico transfer to Las Vegas. Here comes Ricardinho now. Sobriera, the Brazilian, off the wall. And Farber was there to read the pass instead of Simontel. Simontel bumps Brian into that far corner. And Felipe Gonzalez steps up on the sidewall pass. He finds a man. Simontel taken down on a dive. And no call there, rightly so. Luna redistributes, looking for Simontel. Simontel battles with Farber, and Ivan, the bigger player, wins the ball. Sobriera outside the red line, a diving save. Chris Toth. No score, 8:26.
Might as well have just passed the ball to Chris on that shot.
Yeah, Chris, he sees it all the way. He's going to make that save. You want him to make that save every single time. Raimundo Reza, defensive midfield for the San Diego Sockers. 8:13 to go in a scoreless first quarter. Now we see pressure being shown by the Legends. They've switched the gear. It's put into the near corner, looking for Craig Childs. Chests it down and brings it to his right foot. He turns to the red line and plays it behind him to Raimundo Reza. Reza surveys with his eyes up. He's got Sutton open on the far wall and missed him. Passed it back to Chris Toth instead.
Wide open. He had him. Got to play that one.
Down low. Okay, in a minute, please. Down low, it's Craig Childs. Childs back to Raimundo Reza. Reza drags from the right foot to the left. He comes to the midboards. He's taking on Ernesto Luna. Luna goes down. Reza still got the ball. Here he comes. Shoots point blank, and there was Sanchez for a chest save. It's Reza trying to put it back into the crease. Luna was there, and four Legends as well. And Craig Childs tracks it back down. We're now between minutes 8 and 7, so the next whistle will be an official's timeout and a chance to chat with Double Deuce, Triple E. Here's some open space on a line change. It's Zé Roberto. He just put it to the far wall looking for Luna. Luna has to track it down. Wall pass again. O'Connor trying for a back heel. And the Legends are back. Now it's the counterattack. Hughes does well to wall off a man, but it comes through. Caceres, he passes it back for the goal. Legends on the board first. It was first San Diego trying to take advantage of a line change, and then the Sockers got too deep. And the Legends convert it. Caceres gets the assist. Looks like Guzman got the goal. There's the officials' timeout at 7:02 and 1-0 Las Vegas. A couple of missed opportunities for San Diego, and now Las Vegas takes advantage.
Yeah, it happens all the time. You get a good chance, and if you don't finish your opportunity, a lot of times they're coming right back down. I thought Jeff did a great job to win that ball, and then unfortunately they had another guy running up that he didn't see, and he made a pass he was able to intercept.
Well, let's take a moment and talk to the one and only Julie V now. Julie had an opportunity to be a guest on my radio program earlier today in the Mighty 1090 as well, but it's so exciting to see, Julie, the regrowth of this sport. You and I worked together for the entire second season of the soccer's rebirth at the Del Mar Arena, and to see where we've come from there to here, it really is something.
I think the game is just as good as when we were playing. Like gentleman said before, you got to finish up. They had 3 chances. Should be 1 or 2-1, whatever, but you cannot let them have this easy goal. Chris couldn't do nothing about it.
All right, one moment. What's the matter? Meanwhile, here also is Zoltan Toth, and Zoli, hey, I know you feel bad anytime you see your kid get scored on, but nothing that he could do there. How much pride do you feel in your heart seeing this man, your protege, your genes out there continuing your tradition?
Yeah, it's not a nice thing to give up a goal, but I'm telling you what, he just saved 2 goals before. So
yeah.
This one was over-pounded. You know, as you see, the defender lost the ball. You know, they went 2-on-1, and he covered the goal very nice on a shooter. So there was a wide open pass to the middle, and he just finished it with empty goal. So it can happen. Everybody knows this will be a big game. They are a toughest team in a league. And we have to play very disciplined, very good, you know, to win this game at all. Or, as you see, here is another
Look
run.
out! Off the crossbar!
That
Guzman hits the crossbar looking for his second goal. As once again, that's a situation where Chris has nothing he can do when he rolls the ball out and his defender isn't there for him. He has to drop back. The high pressure has thrown off the Sockers here after there was so much low pressure in the first 5 minutes of play. Legends hold that 1-0 lead, and San Diego wants to strike back. Of course, at halftime, all of our Sockers greats will be honored out on the pitch. And Zoli, you'll be getting your plaque for induction into the Indoor Soccer Hall of Fame. It is great to see that such a thing exists.
Yes, I'm very honored about it, because I tell you the truth, I'm a little bit deserved.
He rolls in the goal. Ricardinho. Zoli, I feel bad. Ricardinho, but a beautiful run. And here it is, 2-0 Legends at 5:56 as Ricardinho took the ball at offensive midfield and beat his man, then crossed the ball. A calm finish to the far post to make it 2-0. Scotty, a timeout called by Phil Salvaggio, and it just feels like the Sockers are back on their heels right now.
Yeah, we looked terrible. We need to get pressure on it, and one main thing you got to do with Ricardinho is stay goal side and just stand him up. We let him get the ball and move forward with it, and no one closed him down until he was in the box. What are you going to do about that? It's not acceptable.
They do give Nava an assist on that. So it was Nava who gave Ricardinho the run, but nonetheless, by the way, Caceres an assist on that Guzman goal, the first one. 2-0 Las Vegas Legends. Zoli, I'll let you get back with your boys, and I can't wait to see you guys out on the pitch at halftime, but certainly soccer's hoping to turn things around right here.
Yeah, we have to score our goals.
That's right.
Whoever scores more goals win the game.
That's right. Whoever
3
scores more
goals up front. As you see, that was a rebound, what we did not collect. So I think that will be a goal. Then the game will be looking like that. And as I'm looking at my son, 2-on-1, I won't do anything different either. You're coming out on a shot. You can't cover 2.
Yep.
So when they pass to the wide open guy, he just scored. There was a goal post. You see the crossbar earlier as it bounced up? That was a lucky shot either. So it's a very dangerous team. This is when everybody has to tighten up their belts on their pants.
That's right. Let's go to work.
Start to go work. We don't see that yet. So I'm
Zoli,
sorry about it.
thanks so much for the time, buddy. We'll see you downstairs. There's Zoltan Toth.
Thanks, Zoli. See ya.
Greatest goalkeeper the Sockers have ever seen. Well, our Legends came by, Scotty, and they saw the Legends take a 2-0 lead.
Man, Maybe they're bad luck. Let's keep them out of the booth.
Yeah, let's move them on. Let's move them on. Let's bring in some of our great sponsors like Dr. Corey Lichtman, the sports chiropractor who keeps our players healthy on and off the field. Find out more, drcorey.com. Sockers with the ball, 5.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. They now trail 2-0. Goals at 7:02 and 5:56 for Las Vegas. On the far wall, it's Raimundo Reza, Chris Toth. Again, now back to that low pressure, but here comes Israel Cisse. And I do think the lineup changes have been a difference here, too. Once Cisse started to get involved, a much different feel to this game.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of a double-edged sword as well because we're missing 2 defenders, and they got 2 great, offensive guys back. So
Legends never had a lead like this in Las Vegas when San Diego basically controlled that game. It was 7-2 before finishing 7-5. Here's Caceres on possession. And back to the Silky Ricardinho. He keeks Tovar, comes to the midboards. Wall pass into the crease. It got past 2 Sockers as the Sockers seem to stagger there in the crease, almost a knee buckler. And here's Antonio Sutton. He loses it to Tovar. Tovar cuts it forward and taken away by Diego Rivera. And then Luna's shot is into the stands. 2-0 Legends at 4:33. No question which team's got more hop in their step right now.
Yeah, we look really flat. I didn't see the warm-up, but apparently they didn't do a very good job getting ready, and we need this game. Like you said, it's a double, so it counts for the Open Cup as well, and that'd be a shame to get knocked out this early.
Here's a battle for possession now in the Legend zone. Tipped by Mercuriali. He came in on one touch and shot it. Got past Sanchez, and now coming the other way, the Sockers are behind the ball. It's Guzman on the race. San Diego good to just get back. Campos' shot blocked by Brian O'Connor.
Yeah, Cheeky Luna did a great job getting back there. He's not always known for his defense, but he'll put in the work when he can.
When he needs to, he got the work rate in there, and critically so. Under 4 to go in the first quarter. And the Legends, after really the first 5 minutes was just a feeling out period, the next 5 minutes, all Las Vegas. Let's see what San Diego has in the last 3:45.
Come on, Brian.
Cisse on a distribution, but it got past him, and Chris Toth able to garner it off of the goal wall and roll it out to Jeff Hughes on left wing. It's Hughes behind his red line to Chris Toth. And the Sockers possess with Medina. One quick touch back to Toth. Forward, here's Velez. Offensive midfield, middle of the park. Turns to the right foot. He's got 3 men around him. Behind him to Medina and to Jeff Hughes. Hughes off the near wall. It's Craig Childs. Childs back to Medina. 3:15 on that clock, first quarter. Velez trying to find a crease in the defense. Farber's running up there with Childs. They're looking for some place to go. It's Medina behind the play to Hughes. Jeff off the near side wall. Craig will turn to the right foot. Middle of the park. Fires a curveball in there, and it's saved by Sanchez. He distributes down the middle of the field. Hughes gets a touch on it, and Medina tracks it down for San Diego. He's tripped by Cimentel. Tripped back by Medina, and a foul on San Diego. A blue card on San Diego. Anthony Medina will go to the penalty box for a trip. The power
that
play.
looked like a case of retaliation. I think Medina thought he got fouled. As they were getting up, he just reached out and pulled his leg.
One trip uncalled. The second trip, blue carded. Sockers go on the penalty kill. Well, San Diego has killed their last 10 power plays against. And the Sockers come in tonight, 5th in the PASL in penalty kill possession. But this is the number 1 power play unit in the PASL. 58% conversion, 18 of 31, the Las Vegas Legends. The power play began for a Medina trip at 2:53. It'll count either to 53 seconds or a third Las Vegas goal. Guzman into the crease, one touch. Tovar over the frame and over the boards. We get to see the full-strength power play unit now with Campos, Guzman, Gonzalez, who has 7 power play goals, leads all players. A leak out. Craig Childs over the defense, but a 3-line pass greets him. And now a red line free kick on the power play.
Yeah, it looked like that one just floated on Chris a little bit. I think he tried to line drive it, and it just got a little too much air into it.
It's Farber, Rivera, Velez, and Roberto, the no-goal patrol. Best the Sockers can do with Scotty Martin up here instead of down there. Red line free kick at 2:31 for Las Vegas. First set piece for anybody in this game. It's Tovar. What'll he do with it?
He's not shooting.
Fakes right, fakes left, fakes right. Calls timeout. Showed us his dance moves, though. The SDSU veteran.
I hope those weren't his best ones.
A free kick will be plotted by Mayor Cohen and the Las Vegas Legends. 2-0 Las Vegas. And we remind you that the Sockers are proudly sponsored by Boney Acai USA. Add Boney Acai energy sticks to your water bottle before your workout, a night out, or anytime you need an extra boost in your day. Boney Acai energy stick samples available at every Sockers game. Just go to our Sockers booth and collect them tonight. Get your free sample and discount code. Chick-fil-A Sports Arena, a proud sponsor of the Sockers, an excited participant in the 2013-14 season. Stop by Chick-fil-A Sports Arena for your post-game meal, located on the south side of the Valley View Casino Center, open till 10 p.m. daily. Well, Scotty, I think the Legends just got the jump on the Sox here in the first quarter, and it's one of those points I like to hear. A lot of the vuvuzelas going off during that timeout, the crowd trying to get into it. Maybe on a penalty kill, San Diego can build some momentum.
Yeah, I mean, killing a penalty, it's almost as good as scoring a goal. So, especially against these guys who are so good on it, and we definitely need to change this momentum. So this would be a good way to get it started.
Well, here comes that free kick. Guzman is on the near post. It's Gonzalez over there lurking in the far corner. Campos and Tovar could shoot, and Ricardinho's on the midboards. It's Campos. His shot blocked by the shoulder of Brian Farber. Gonzalez crashes in, wall passes, and it's out of there.
Great clearance, Eddie.
El Vaquero down to his seat, and he brought us to our feet. 1:26 to go in the penalty. 2-0 Legends lead. They're on the power play. It's their captain, Enrique Tovar. Cuts the pass to Campos on left wing. Campos back to Tovar behind the red line. Ricardinho's in the midboards. He's got it near wall. Sobrera back out to Tovar. Tovar's boomer blocked by Farber. They're not getting it on goal yet. With 1:06 left, under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. 2-0 Las Vegas leading San Diego. Tovar on right wing. Back to Campos with a step. Comes to the left foot and walled off. Roberto gets the win for San Diego, and then he lost it into Campos' chest. And look out. This is a sudden change. Shot and a goal. Eric Guzman on the power play. And the big mistake by San Diego after the win to put it right into Campos' chest. And he set up Guzman to make it 3-0.
Man, that was brutal. It almost looked like we had a chance to go on a little shorthanded counterattack. They blocked it and stuck it in the back of the net.
1:42. The Sockers have never trailed by 3. This is only, I believe, the third time in the history of the PASL Sockers they've trailed by 3 goals in a game. The worst quarter in Sockers history is a minute 42 from being penned unless they can get a goal on the board. They're down 3-0 at home. It's Velez on right wing. Almost lost it again. And he gets, of course they're going to call that. Absolutely. It's a red card on Eddie Velez. He has been sent off for elbowing Israel Cisse and will be suspended for the Sockers Bay Area game next Saturday.
What was he thinking?
That was an obvious dirty play. Now, Israel Cisse is down there milking it. But
yeah, I mean, we don't want to make any judgments yet. It looks like
it was a bad play.
Calling everybody
they
out.
They did. They brought out Paul. They brought out everybody.
Yeah.
Wow. How do you do that, Eddie? How do you do that?
Flying in with his elbow way too high there.
So the Sockers lose one of their best players for the rest of the game and for next game as well. They will go right back on the penalty kill for the next 2 minutes. And the Legends have a chance to go up 4-0. And this, Scotty, is an embarrassment so far. There's no question about it. This is the worst the Sockers have ever looked on their home field, and they are in danger of going down 4-0.
Yeah, I mean, to let up those 2 early goals after having a couple chances, go on the power play, okay, they score, but then to get this red card, that's brutal.
Cisse's up. Cisse is booed by the crowd. That's pretty much unfair. Cisse throws a water bottle. I don't know what he's mad. I mean, he's mad about getting elbowed. The penalty
probably
was
a little
called.
mad at the booze, too.
Yeah, probably.
It's emotional.
Well, you got to understand, we've seen in this sport, and it's one thing, and you can address this as a player, Scotty. I'm an announcer, but when players roll around on the pitch and then jump back on their next shift, it creates that look like the outdoor game that you're trying to sell a foul, and when there's a red card already, you don't do that. But let's say in defense of Israel Cisse, and now the assistant coach is flipping off the fans, and that absolutely should be penalized as well. That's unprofessional by Las Vegas. But nonetheless, Cisse is going to the locker room. So let's defend the Ontario import and say he went down, he was attended to by the training staff, and now he's going to the locker room. So he won't be out there for the next shift. And Eduardo Velez is the one who should suffer, and rightfully so, all of the ill words here. He made a horrible, selfish decision, and he's put his team in a real bind.
Yeah, this is going to make it very tough on us. I mean, not only are we on the power play again, and hopefully, you know, they only have a minute 33 till the quarter, so they'll get a little break, which is nice. But we lose Eddie, who's one of our best players. So
3-0 San Diego, or 3-0 Las Vegas leading San Diego. 1:33 is the time of this penalty for a red card elbow by Eduardo Velez. And this penalty could wrap into the second quarter, or the Legends could take a 4-0 lead. Wow. A shell-shocked Valley View Casino Center, quieted by the action so far. And now the Legends have emotion on their side, Scotty, as well, with the injury to one of their new teammates. And the feeling, obviously, that the Sockers, I mean, they were the direct cause of it. So now they've got some more fight in them beyond the rivalry. Again, the winner in this game advances to play Bay Area in the round of 8 in the U.S. Open Cup. The Sockers have never been eliminated short of the final in the U.S. Open Cup. That was last year. They had won the previous 3. The power play is underway, and Jeff Hughes takes Eddie Velez's spot on the penalty kill unit. It's Campos with Guzman, who's got 2 goals already. Ricardinho has the other. Wide open, Gonzalez in the back post. Thankfully, they didn't see him right away. Campos finds Gonzalez in the midboards now. He puts a pass and misses it. It was deflected by Roberto. It'll be a corner kick for Las Vegas from the near corner. Who moved you? Was that a flop? No, he got it. You can sit up here, Cookie. You can sit right. Yeah, come down this staircase up the other one. Here is the nearest corner kick. Campos brings it out, top of the crease. Pin blowing up Guzman. Then the shot, Campos was wide to the left. Hughes took out Guzman. Went down in a heap, no call. Minute 22 to go in the power play. Sockers escape the corner. Legends with the advantage in a 3-0 lead. Campos on right wing. Back up behind to Guzman. And now it's Tovar. One touch. And Toth saves it on the near post. It's cleared out over the head of Guzman with 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. 1:04 left in the Legends power play for the Eddie Velez red card. Campos across the red line on the near wall. Right point, Campos stops the ball. Crosses. It's Tovar. Heads it in. Rolls a goal. It's Gonzalez from Sobrieta. He does the salsa dance on his 8th power play goal of the year. The entire Legends bench, as if they have won the game, runs out to celebrate on the field as it is 4-0. Never in their history have the Sockers trailed 4-0 in the PASL. They do tonight in their most disappointing performance ever. The good news is there are 45 minutes and 27 seconds to rewrite this script.
Man, what is going on out there?
Gonzalez is 16th and 8th on the power play. Ricardinho the assist at 27 seconds.
Here we go. Top of the box.
Top of the arc for San Diego. Wow.
We need this
crowd doesn't even know what to do. I mean, this crowd doesn't even know what to do, Scotty. You can hear the music, and that's a bad sign.
We need this one in a bad way.
Top of the arc, San Diego. To my recollection, they have not converted a top of the arc all year. Childs to Susi. Shoots! Scores!
Yes!
There it is! Sockers captain Aaron Susi answers the goal 8 seconds later on the top of the arc. And it's 4-1.
That's clutch.
A restart for Susi. To say they needed it would be an understatement. Well, they didn't get shut out. Seriously, I think that's important.
That was huge.
Giles the assist on that restart goal. We're back underway with 18 seconds to go in the first quarter, 4-1. Pressuring up high, Zé Roberto. Here comes Luna on the near wall. Puts it into the corner. Tracked by Hughes. 6 seconds. Roberto on the near wall. Farber rakes it into empty space, but nobody there as the horn will sound to bring a close to the best quarter Las Vegas could have imagined until the final 19 seconds. The Susi free kick perhaps opens the door a crack, but Las Vegas had already come on in, put their feet up on the ottoman, and drank all of our Cokes. 4-0 Las Vegas, and now 4-1 as we get to the first quarter break. You are watching the Soccers in America One Sports, and you are listening live on livestream.com. Let's get ready for the start of the second quarter, live on America One Sports and livestream.com. Craig Elston, Scotty Martin, Tim Stromble with you. 1 quarter in the books. Legends lead 4-1. Let's find out what's being said down on the benches. Here's Tim Stromble.
Craig, one of the craziest first quarters in soccer's history I've ever seen. I tell you, it was a huge change between the first goal and the second goal in the huddle. The first goal, Jeff Hughes had a little smile on his face like they snuck one in. The second huddle, much tighter. Phil Salvaggio, more intense. And this mid-quarter exchange they just had was probably the most intense I'd seen Coach Salvaggio. He went from saying relax to play with energy, play with emotion, play smarter. Let's go, guys. He's trying to rally the troops, Craig. Let's hope he can do it.
Thank you so much, Tim, giving us the insight on what's being said between the benches. Meanwhile, Mayor Cohen's feeling like a man in Las Vegas who doubled up in his first 4 hands of blackjack. He's feeling like he's on fire tonight. Soccers have the restart as we switch sides. San Diego will go left to right, and Las Vegas right to left. 15 minutes back on the clock. Second quarter, let's see if San Diego can turn things around. Medina with a quick shot. It was saved, and then the rebound tracked down by Jeff Hughes. Wall pass, Medina, right there, a point-blank save by Sanchez, and with Anthony all over him, he goes down into a crab shell.
Keeper did well on that one. Medina had a couple chances at it.
It's the opening minute of the second quarter. Las Vegas led 4-0. Aaron Susi's top-of-the-arc goal made it 4-1 after 15 minutes. Caceres brings the ball over the defense, chipped by Reza, comes to Roberto, and here comes Jeff Hughes making a run off the red line. This is what he's so good at. Susi finds Hughes. Hughes sidewall passes, but can't get it to him. Powers ran interference, and Sanchez grabbed it in the crease. Want to see Jeff make some more runs tonight. I think they need his legs tonight.
Yeah, that would be one thing we could definitely use. Jeff coming out of the back, he's got all that speed.
Here's Sanchez. Shoots on goal outside his red line. He gives it right to Toth. This could be a quick restart. Oh, but Childs' attempted cross pass was intercepted by Caceres. He had Reza on the near wall, but couldn't feed him the ball. Well read by Alex Caceres. Of course, the Legends would be wise not to take chances and to use San Diego's aggression against them. Here is a ball chipped by Felipe Gonzalez. Boy, he is a talented player. Back to the red line where Ernesto Luna, the former Toro de Mexico, handles for Las Vegas. 13:30 to go in the second quarter. 4-1. Legends with the lead. Beautiful ball. Campos crashing in. It was Gonzalez. Lost back. Now the left-footed shot blocked down by Chris Toth. And he kept it away from a Legend on the back post. Huge save by Toth right there. Gonzalez on a giveaway. Into the crease, and Toth is there. And Toth gets taken to a knee on a foul by Las Vegas. And, of course, the seventh man is asking for a card on that one. And Toth stays down. It looks like he maybe got kneed in the shin.
Well, he came in really reckless. Knee up, arm out. Looked like he was trying to catch Sutton with an elbow.
We're going to watch the replay on the yeah, wow. Wow.
Yeah, that was dirty.
That actually probably should have been a carded foul.
Something.
Now, one of the, and I believe this is a rule that should be changed in the PASL, Scotty. It's not the first time I've said it, but I think you should have an ability. As, by the way, Israel Cisse has just emerged from the Legends locker room. Boos greet him, but he is back on the bench, ready to go back in the game. I think there should be, in case of a goalkeeper injury, the ability to have a second goalkeeper that gets into the game. But that is not the case. If Toth went down, somebody who's not a keeper would have to play keeper.
Well, I guess it's up to the team. You can have a backup keeper on the bench, but then you sacrifice one of the players that could be available on the field.
That is correct. I think there should be a provision for that, a 15th man. But yeah, that's me. I'll address it with the players' union if they ever make one. Here is Diego Rivera. Straight away, Diego, ball dancing to the left foot. His shot was blocked by Ricardinho, came right back to his heel. And over to Cheeky Luna, and the Sockers possess with 12:35 to play in the second quarter, trailing 4-1. Next goal would be big. Rovira to O'Connor on the midboards, playing in the midfield for the second straight game. Rovira comes up, top of the crease, it got past Childs. Missed on that pass attempt, and now touched out to Campos, who cruises the near wall. Two players greet him, including Antonio Sutton. A third comes over, Raimundo Reza. Punching in, though, boy, with extra burst was Aldo Flores. Sockers need to be aware. O'Connor chips a long ball behind his red line. He's just going to give this away to Zeke Sanchez. And the Sockers, I was going to say they were line changing, but no, that was just a straight punt.
Miss hit, yep.
Under 12 to go in the second quarter. It's Luna, pressured by Childs.
Keep this pressure on. Get tight, guys.
They have to. Here it comes headed and re-headed by Rovira to prevent that centering play. Over the wall to Ricardinho and the Legends. 11:43 to go in the second quarter. Nervous time here. Again, you can hear the music at the Valley View Casino Center. Over the cheering of the crowd. Sanchez comes hustling out in front of the Sockers bench. San Diego backs off the Argentinian keeper. He comes across midfield, does Sanchez. And now bends one off the goal wall. O'Connor, no! He own goals it, and it'll go to Zeke Sanchez. The goalkeeper scores to make it 5-1 as Brian O'Connor kicked it into his own net.
Wow.
Absolutely, Zeke Sanchez gets credit for that goal. At 11:27, it's 5-1. But it's an O'Connor own goal. Well, I've never seen in 5 years the Sockers play worse than tonight. This is embarrassing. Let's see if they can turn it around. Jeff Hughes. Back to San Roberto. We'll get a quick update from Tim Strobel on Israel Cisse later, or momentarily when we get another stoppage. It's Medina flicking it into the crease. Susi was walled off by Garcia. Now winning it back, Farber to Medina. Sockers down 4. Medina crashes through. Susi with on a man on his hip. Farber's point-blank shot was blocked. Susi crosses to Hughes, who shoots, and it's blocked by Sanchez.
Oh.
Huge save by Zeke Sanchez. And look at him strutting like a peacock as he rolls the ball to the near wall. The Legends have never dominated a team like they've done tonight. Here it's put into the far corner to Powers. Not a quality side, the lesser teams. Goal wall pass. Luna gives it away. Caceres, it's Toth, a brilliant save.
What a save.
One of the best he's ever made to keep it from being 6-1. He rolls out to Hughes. It's 2v1 Sockers. Hughes trips on the ball. He shoots and it's blocked. Unbelievable. An incredible moment, 2v1, and Hughes tripped on his own ball. Roberto, right post on the long shot. Out to Luna. Goal wall into the crease. Childs down. Still down. Farber down. No fouls. Here come the Legends on counterattack. 5 minutes done in the second quarter. The Legends love it. On an own goal, they're up by 4 now. Under 10 to play. Childs and Powers collide. A foul on Childs.
Oh, man. I tell you what, Craig got hacked and held about 3 times in the box on that last play. Now they're giving a call on him. Or is he changing it?
He did change it. They changed it to a team foul on Las Vegas. And I think watching the replay, it was a 50-50 ball.
Yeah, it didn't look like anything should have been
I think it should have been a no call. I completely agree. Toth. And Childs lost it over his head as it was taken away from him. Crashing in, Medina tried to win it but could not get the ball to go. In addition to everything else, San Diego's had some severe bad luck tonight. Campos, into the near corner he comes. He shoots and scores! And it's 6-1 Legends!
We cannot catch a break. Chris has made some great saves. Couldn't come up with that one.
9:35, second quarter.
What is going on?
The Sockers call their last time out. Oh, they've got one left. No, that's it. They've got none left for the game. 6-1 Legends.
Get 2 per half, right? Timeout?
2 per half. 2 per half. Last of the half, but I think that'll be an unassisted goal, but we'll double check. Well, Proactive Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine is the sole provider of physical therapy services for the San Diego Sockers. Proactive sees patients from all over San Diego County, has great relationships with San Diego's top doctors. With 3 convenient locations, visit proactive4pt.com. Tim Stromble, what do you got?
Hey, Craig. Israel Cisse has been cleared to come back. No concussion. He's been cleared by the medical staff here. No visible sign of injury. He says that he's fine, so it looks like all is ahead for him. Hopefully you're not picking up any of the static from Phil Salvaggio in the circle, the team huddle over there, because it is rough in that huddle right now.
Wow. Well, we've never seen this before. I mean, ever.
We've
never seen the Sockers play this bad. I would say this is one of the worst performances in franchise history in the first half, dating back to the 80s. 6-1 on their home field on a night where they've brought back the greats from years past.
Yeah, this is not going right at all.
Do the Sockers have a comeback in them? Campos scores his 20th goal of the year. It was unassisted. And the restart. Headed. Childs. Reza crashing in, and there's Sanchez. Here's the problem, guys. You're facing one of the best keepers in the league. It's tough to come back when he makes mega saves.
Yep.
Mercury Alley, that's a foul. It's obvious. Merck called for the 5th foul on San Diego. Or make that the 2nd, I'm sorry. 2nd foul on San Diego. I read the scoreboard backwards. Legends have 4 fouls. The only Sockers goal came on a restart. Run of play, it's 6-0 Las Vegas.
Yeah, after those 2 early opportunities, there hasn't been much going right for the Sockers tonight.
This will be a free kick from the near wall. The crowd is muttering boos at the officials, but they might as well be leveling them at the home team. That's something you just never hear at San Diego's home field, is the home team suffering the derision of the crowd, but that's because they've never seen anything like this. Sobrieta. Here he comes. The Brazilian dancing forward. He has it taken away. He falls behind the play. They didn't call a foul, at least.
They gave Medina a blue card for that earlier.
They did. Yeah, they did for sure. Earlier, not this time. Sockers have it. Reza. Back to Diego Rivera, and with under 9 minutes to go in the quarter, San Diego down 5, tries to regroup. It's Rivera. He bends one, looking for the cap. Susi's got it on the mid-boards. He's got one man on his hip, plays it back to Diego. Jeff Hughes now. Hughes taps a good ball. O'Connor coming in on right wing. Comes to the top of the crease. Fakes. Feeds in Rivera on the mid-boards. Diego gets double-teamed there by the Legends. A battle for possession ensues. It continues as Luna crashed in to try and help. The ball pops along that near wall, and Ernesto Luna and Rivera over the top.
Whoa.
Yes, foul on Luna, absolutely.
That's the 2nd time Key has pointed the wrong direction on the first foul.
And that is the 5th team foul on the Las Vegas Legends. I mean, absolutely, Rivera was tripped. The foul is on Las Vegas. This is essentially a red line free kick for San Diego. Childs, angry that Las Vegas was given time to line change when they were ready to go. Childs shoots. He misses wide to the left. The rebound. Craig is up in the air to try and win it with Powers. He does. He tips it back out to midfield, and Aaron Susi, 2 forwards on the pitch right now for San Diego. Childs comes off after that free kick. 8:06 to go in the first half. Here's Roberto. Zay puts it forward off the goal wall. Sanchez comes out of goal to keep it away from Raimundo Reza. Now Susi wins it, puts it to the back post. Nobody there for San Diego. Cleared out of there by Las Vegas, and Toth will track it down at his own red line. 6-1 Legends, an own goal this quarter. O'Connor putting it behind his own man, credited to the keeper, Zeke Sanchez. Here's Farber. Farber shoots wide to the left. Karam's off the hip of Sanchez, but not in. Powers and Susi bumping as they come down the field. Deppen is watching. Powers dives. Here's a ball over the top, looking for Alex Caceres. Reza wins it for San Diego instead. Look out, men bracketing him. Headed by Susi to midfield. Next whistle will be an official's timeout. Zeke Sanchez clapping. He's a very emotional player out there. And boy, he can agitate when you're watching him succeed on your home field.
Oh, yeah.
Here comes Farber, letting the ball do the work. San Diego with a little bit of pace. Farber got it taken away from him on a beautiful tackle. Re-won by San Diego. Where's this whistle going? Critical decision on which team, because if it's on Vegas, it's 6. It's on San Diego.
What?
The Sockers' third foul. What a wonderful win by number 8, Edgar Nava. You will rarely see a cleaner, high-speed win of the ball than that. That is truly one of the best I've seen. 6:57. This should be the officials' timeout. Kelly Mock and Kia Deppner are on-field officials tonight. Arnold Baldo, our third in the booth, as they're going to skip it.
Why wasn't there a timeout there?
They should have been. Guzman back to Enrique Tovar. Long ball to his knees. Chris Toth gets the save. It's Roberto. Back to Toth. The crowd wants to get into this game so badly. Brian Farber behind midfield. Off the goal wall to Susi, who knocks it down. Goal wall passes behind him, but it was taken away with Sutton trying to crash in. Farber, exhausted, has to come up. One of the most creative Sockers, Eduardo Velez, red-carded in the first quarter, and rightly so, and he's out for the game. Giveaway, miskicked by Roberto. Into the crease, just right to Zeke. Timeout called by Las Vegas. Their second timeout of the half. Well, this will serve as the officials' timeout. 6-1, Legends lead the Sockers on America One Sports. Well, your San Diego Sockers are proudly sponsored by Activate Training Facility, your solution to improve your athletic development and excel in sports. Activate Athleticism, official speed, strength, and conditioning trainers of the Sockers. Wyndham Garden, San Diego, conveniently located across the street from the Valley View Casino Center. We welcome your friends or family. Stay with us all year round. Support the Sockers and the Soccer Girls. No Evan McNeely tonight, no Scotty Martin, but no excuses. Las Vegas was shorthanded last time these two teams faced each other. Tonight, it's the Sockers' turn, and the Legends have punctured the hopes of this San Diego crowd so far tonight. And most importantly, I think, they have kept San Diego off the scoreboard this second quarter as well, in addition to the two they've gotten on the board themselves. One an own goal. Campos the other. Rovira with a steal at midfield for San Diego. The Sockers will try and regroup. These proud players need to relax and play moment to moment and not try and get 5 goals at once. Childs reacts to what he thought was a foul. O'Connor, and taken away from Medina. Back there was Rigo Garcia, springing Eric Guzman. Guzman back heeling, looking for Ricardinho. The ball gets through. Ricardinho back post. Here it is. The hat-trick goal for Eric Guzman. The Legends are going to blow out the San Diego Sockers tonight. It's 7-1 Las Vegas. Well, fans, there's a new sheriff in town. The Sockers are no longer the best team in the PASL. They've got 35 minutes to prove me wrong, but Las Vegas has unquestionably dominated this team. They've embarrassed them. They've shown them up on their home field. What can the San Diego Sockers do to answer? They've never played like this before. Hopefully they never will again. Zé Roberto to Medina. The ball hops up on him. Every ball seems to be errant for San Diego. Every ball is true for Las Vegas. Farber finds Chris Toth. 5:10 to play. It's Roberto. Looking for Childs over his head. Childs shoves down Powers, hips him down. It's a foul on Childs, absolutely. And the Sockers are getting emotional now amongst everything else. Can't help it. The announcer gets emotional too, seeing your team play this bad. But, hey, there's just no sugarcoating it. This is the one team dominating the other, beating them to the back post. Here's a steal. Here's a chance. Reza, score! Raimundo Reza did it all by himself. A Reza rocket at 4:52. Raimundo unassisted. Reza, nice finish for his 8th goal of the year. See what happens when you get out of here, Scotty?
I know. I saw it.
Here's Antonio Sutton giving it away, and they rolled through 2 men, and now the Sockers have a chance to speed break. Farber, 2 more touches, comes to the right foot, back post, there it is!
Yes!
Goal, San Diego!
Come on, guys.
Jeff Hughes from Farber, 7-3.
That's what we need. Here comes the crowd getting into it.
Hughes is 3rd of the year. 2 goals in 16 seconds. Right when I put the knife in and said that this game was going to be a blowout loss. 2 straight to make it 7-3.
It didn't look good. I mean, anything can happen in indoor, but the Sockers didn't look like they had the intensity, and you can see it now in all of them.
Tovar. The restart. Chipped over the head. And here comes Gonzalez. Reza 1v1 with him. It's top of the arc as Reza had to clear it. I don't think he had a choice, Scotty.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted the deflection.
2 goals in 16 seconds. Hughes from Farber after Reza had the steal and win. Here is the first top of the arc for the Las Vegas Legends. Goes without saying. Got to stop it. Tovar, right wing. Here comes the left-footed shot, and it's chested by Toth, and he wins it away from a man. And for the first time, I think, since the first quarter, Sockers fans trying to feel a little momentum coming the other direction. Here's Chris to Cheeky Luna. Luna behind the white line, midfield. Puts it into the near corner, looking for the MVP over the chest. And it came to Child's chest, and then Campos was able to knock it down. Sobriera cut a pass. Gonzalez was able to get back to it.
Going, Cheeky.
Here comes the counterattack. It's brought to Ricardinho. Man rolls to the back post, and Roberto defends what would have been another goal. Zay with a huge stop. Forward to Susi. Susi in space on the midboards comes to the near corner. He rolls it back out on the mid-crease. He backheels to O'Connor, crashing in into the crease. Oh. Running in was Roberto. He couldn't touch it. Childs out to O'Connor. 3:35 to go in this second quarter. O'Connor, edge of the crease. Luna had it taken away by Gonzalez. They fight for it in the corner. O'Connor comes over there as well. Susi battling for possession. Tips a short angle pass. Luna puts it into the crease, and Sanchez has a chance to throw it out. Here comes Guzman with 3 goals. He settles Sanchez's pass. He flicks it up high. It's deflected back to his shins by Roberto, and Zay wins it. And then under pressure, Toth deflected. That's a handball. That's the 6th foul on the Las Vegas Legends. And at 3:07 second quarter, when have the Sockers had a more important power play?
Never. This is the one.
They are down 4 with a chance to cut it to 3. Absolutely, a running handball. I think that's on Guzman. Wow.
This is so big right here. 3 minutes left.
Honestly.
In the half.
The team's got that feeling again. I think they're back. I mean, we were lost at sea.
We were lost, yeah.
For at least 20 minutes, this team was completely lost at sea. I think they have been found again.
They definitely snapped out of it.
Now, can they make the important damage right here? Can they do the damage to make this game manageable once again? The power play begins at 3:07. And this has been the single biggest weakness for the Sockers this year. Just 26%, 16th in the 20-team PASL on power play attack. But today is a new day. It's Luna to Childs with Susi and Medina out there. Farber and Luna. Of course, McNeely, part of that power play team, gone with the turf toe. Here's Susi. Out high. Finds Medina on the midboards. Anthony to the right foot. Back to Aaron. Chips it, looking for the back post. Headed Luna. And there was Susi. He was trying to Sanchez, I should say. He was trying to refeed to Farber, and Sanchez read the play. Deflected that pass. Farber comes along the near wall, but shorthanded. The Legends have it now. Do they lose it? Nope. Cheeky was trying to crash in, and a high ball is staying inbounds. Very well done, and then it hops over the high glass. 1:18 left in the San Diego man advantage. Sockers trail 7-3. 2:22 to go in the second quarter. Here is Susi to Childs. Childs holding it on offensive midfield. Has 1 assist tonight. Susi has 1 goal. Aaron, target forward, is Farber here. Farber finds Medina. Back to Aaron with a little bit of space. Stepped over the ball. Finds Childs, right wing. He's got it on his right foot. Back to Aaron. 55 seconds in the power play. Back to Childs. His shot is blocked by a sliding Flores. And Sockers will free kick.
That's what we need. We need Doc at the top to make those passes so that the guys can hit them first time from the wings.
Luna to Childs. Craig finding Farber. Farber left edge. His shot blocked. The
Yeah!
goal!
We'll take it, baby!
M5! He uses his hip to good effect. Power play goal, San Diego. And 1, 2, 3. The Sox are on a roll. That's 3 straight for San Diego. 7-4. Sometimes it takes me shocking the system, Scotty. I told them their butts were going to get blown out tonight.
Yeah, and Medina just blasted that ball up. You could tell he's emotional.
The power play goal for Dino. Farber gets his second assist of the quarter. Medina's 8th goal. 3 goals in the last 3 minutes to turn 6-3, the deficit. But still the Legends on top, and they've got the ball with 1:44 to go in the second quarter. Garcia on the edge of center circle. It's Tovar finding Caceres. Caceres and Reza fight for possession. And it's Raimundo who puts the ball on his toe and rolls it out, but past Farber. Tovar is able to play it back. The confidence has shifted. Now the Legends must question. As momentum changes in the game of indoor soccer, it can turn on a dime. Cisse is out there for the first time since having the elbow from Velez. He is there. And good to see that he's healthy and was not hurt. Reza tries to roll it through Cisse. He's got 2 men around him and still touches it forward. And it hits Kia Depina, unluckily. And then Farber runs back, wins it, and it's tipped away from him. In traffic. Here comes the counter. Caceres, the ball gets through, finds Guzman. 1 minute to play. In the crease, trying to feed a centering pass to Rigo Garcia. And Roberto knocks it down in a foul.
Oh, great job, Zeg. Z did a great job to get back in front of him to stop the shot, and then he earned the foul.
50 seconds to go in the second quarter. Can the Sockers score in the magic minute?
If we can get one here, that would be huge.
It would be incredible, actually. O'Connor. Well, you know he wants to do something right tonight. Here's Chris Toe. Plays it forward. Hughes with speed. Childs feeds Jeff. Here he comes. Off the frame. Great try by Jeff with speed. Luna walls off a man and plays it back to Mike Mercuriali. There's 30 seconds to go in the half. It's Childs down. Back post. Susi comes racing laterally through. He's double teamed. He still fights the defender. It's the ref Mock down there as well. Back out to Childs. Open is Merck on left wing. Craig finds him. He shoots. Save!
Almost had it on the rebound.
And Luna was watching. 9 seconds. Zeke can wait for 4 of them. He plays it to Powers with 5. Back to Sanchez with 3. It's Ricardinho back heeling, and the horn will sound. And the first half has come to an end. And believe it or not, it wound up being a 3-3 second quarter, Scotty Martin.
Is that what it was?
But the first 3 came for Las Vegas to make it 7-1.
Yeah.
And the last 3 came for San Diego to make it 7-4. So I'll let you get down to the locker room and be kind of our mole and find out what's being said down there that you can repeat to the public.
Right.
But before you do, for our listening public, what are some of your thoughts overall now that we've seen those 30 minutes complete?
Well, I guess first, going back to what you said about them scoring the first 3 and us scoring the second 3, I'd definitely rather have it be that way. Like you said, with the momentum moving forward, you can take that into halftime. Okay, what did we do right? Let's keep that going, move it forward. It's indoor. 3 goals is nothing.
Yeah.
We got to win the next half by 3 goals, and we've done that plenty of times.
The San Diego Sockers put a heck of a scare into this crowd. And believe me, the scare is ongoing. It is 7-4 Las Vegas Legends in the Open Cup round of 16 and a fight for first place in the PASL Pacific. But 7-1 looked hopeless.
Yeah,
Let's be honest. It looked hopeless. 7-1. given the way Las Vegas was stopping San Diego's attack. I did mention it, and I want to repeat. There's a couple of things, you get into the run of play, and you can feel like it's, and I can imagine a listener out there going, God, you're killing these guys. You're destroying these guys. But one thing I said, and I want to reemphasize, there was also some bad luck in that half. There were some weird balls. There were some touches that went just a little bit awry. The Sockers did not capitalize on early opportunities in the first quarter, but I really think the game changed, Scotty, on the Eduardo Velez red card, because not only at 2-0 did it give the Legends a power play they converted to go up 3-0, but anytime you see a player like that get knocked down on a dirty play, a cheap shot, you know how it is when you're with your mates on the bench. It fires everybody up, and I think you saw basically a flurry of punches to put the Sockers on the ropes after Las Vegas suffered that dirty shot.
They picked up their intensity after that, and we did not. And it showed with those 3 goals that they scored. But we did, we came back, and we're never going to stop. So we'll see what happens in this second half.
All right, there it is. A crazy first half. Will it set up a dramatic second half? The drama we know will be there for sure. Will it end for a happy ending for San Diego? You're going to have to stay tuned to find out. It's 7-4. Las Vegas leads San Diego. For Scotty Martin and Tim Strobel, I'm Craig Elston. On live stream, our audio cast, we will shut down and save the first half. I will never listen to it. Maybe I will. We'll save the first half as a immediate archived link for replay. And on America One Sports, the broadcast will continue. You'll be able to watch Alumni Reunion Night. We will keep the sound up for house sound so you can hear. And we will be back, Scotty and I, with the third quarter, where the Legends lead the Sockers 7-4. And we're back live on America One Sports. It's time for the third quarter, and we are underway right now with live action as the Sockers trail the Las Vegas Legends by a score of 7-4. Craig Elston and Scotty Martin back with you. We'll check in with Tim Strobel shortly downstairs. First goal is going to be big in this quarter, Scotty. Down inside the crease, Sanchez takes a goal wall ball and grabs it for Las Vegas. Well, apologies, folks. We got caught downstairs. There's so many people here. Here's a win at midfield. Raimundo Reza to Jeff Hughes on the far wall. Hughes tracks it back, and San Diego possesses with 1 minute off that third quarter clock. Here's Childs. Knocks it down with an elbow. Brings it out to Jeff Hughes. An elbow's not a hand, I guess.
Looked like a little bit of an elbow. But
it was definitely an elbow, actually. He knocked it down with his elbow, but they didn't call it. And here comes Hughes into the corner. Jeff shoots off the post, and did it go over the wall? Let's point the point to the goal.
He's pointing. What's he saying?
What's the call? It's Medina for a goal, I believe, sir.
What's he saying? Hold on. Handball or goal? No goal.
No goal.
Dang it.
No goal is the call. No goal is the call. Can we see that one more time up on the jumbo screen? Can you play that one more time, please? Here it is. Let's watch it one more time. Oh.
What's he calling if he's not calling a goal? That's the question, right?
That is the question. He says it hit the crossbar and came down, no goal. I might agree that it was not a goal, but why was it stopped?
Why was it stopped?
Yeah. Well, this gets the crowd even more fired up. We'll hear from Tim Strobel about what happened with both coaches. Want to hear what you heard down in the locker room as well momentarily, Scotty. Let's get to our next whistle as Eric Guzman Passes it back to Zeke Sanchez, and the Sockers and Legends try and get their feet underneath them here in the third quarter. San Diego trailed 7-1, the biggest deficit they've ever faced in the PASL. They got the last 3 goals of the second quarter to make it 7-4. Here on the edge, the ball in front of the bench, and Childs wins it along with Medina. Childs getting harassed from behind by Yvonne Cimentel. The outlet is Antonio Sutton, and Sutton plays a hot ball back to Zay Roberto at the red line. Zay coming forward to midfield. Farber and Susie out there now for the San Diego Sockers. Here's Susie at the left edge of the crease. That left footer played a casual side ball, trying to be clever, and Cisse stole it. Cisse to Caceres, breaking out the Las Vegas Legends. Here comes a runner off the bench, Aldo Flores. It's crossed to Cisse on right wing. The dangerous Cisse wide to the right, headed by Farber back to Christophe.
Whew. There's a long outlet.
And he finds Childs as Christophe. Childs cuts to the left foot, stops right wing. Here he comes, he shoots. He puts it over the ball, over the wall. 7-4. All right, what did you hear down in the locker room, Scotty?
Well, you know, Coach Salvaggio basically started out by saying you guys basically gave him a 6-goal lead and then said, you know, it's up to you to work hard and get it back. You know, I kind of agree. It seemed like a lot of the goals were mistakes on our behalf, not good play from them. And they have a lot of intensity, but they weren't necessarily passing and then scoring. It was more us giving them the ball in bad situations and them finishing it.
11:52 to go in this third quarter. And again, what do we have here? Call against San Diego, I believe.
Overall vibe was basically we need the next goal.
Yep.
And we'll take it from there.
The team foul situation, San Diego has had 4 coming out of the second quarter, while the Legends did suffer a 6 fouls power play, which was converted by San Diego. And they have 1. With this break, let's go down to Tim Stromble with his sideline report. Tim, what have you heard?
Thanks, Greg. Coach Cohen with Vegas said that even though the score got up to 7-1, it felt tight the entire first half. They didn't believe the scoreline for 1 second that this Sockers team would be out. And for the Sockers, Salvaggio was very succinct when he said that for the first quarter, none of the players on the Sockers team deserved to wear that jersey. Craig?
Thank you so much, Tim Strobel, our Between the Boxes sideline reporter. Craig Childs and Ricardinho fighting for a ball in the San Diego defensive zone. The pass out was intercepted by Felipe Gonzalez, and now Luna's cross was headed by Childs to the far wall, and Craig wins it forward. He's got Hughes to his side. He shoots it wide right. Man. Hughes skipping shot, saved Sanchez. Childs, no foul call. Gonzalez gets the outlet for Las Vegas. Back post runner, and a shot off the post. Rebound, kicked out on the block shot by Brian O'Connor. Amazing chances both sides, and no goal yet.
How is that not a foul call for Craig Childs?
Sobrieta lost it to the chest of Anthony Medina. What about the save by Sanchez on that shot? Here's Reza coming in. Raimundo! Kick save, Sanchez from his seat. 11 minutes to play in the third quarter. 7-4 Las Vegas. Roberto steps up to win a ball. He's double teamed on the near wall and passes it back to Mike Mercuriali. 10:45 on the running third quarter clock. Here comes Diego Rivera. Rivera cuts a ball that Mercuriali has to go back to track down. It's Roberto. 2 touches to the midboards. Gets it back on a diagonal pass. Zay's left-footed shot is blocked by Gonzalez into the corner. Farber's there for San Diego. Brian got back-to-back assists as part of that second quarter comeback. And here's Roberto.
Oh, can you get Diego?
Here's Diego on the midboards. Diego, that lethal left, trying to come to it. Finds Mercuriali instead as Susie trolls like a shark through the crease. It's Roberto. Roberto, as Farber asks for a high ball. Susie gives it Diego. Can he shoot?
Boom!
He does. He scores! Go, Diego, go! Susie the assist at 10:05. 4 in a row for San Diego. And it's a 7-5 game. Diego booms a ball into the stands. He does not want to mess around right now. Talk about intensity for Diego, his 5th goal of the year, and the captain with a big helper at 10:05. That first goal. That first goal,
that's what we needed. We got a game now. A great buildup. Z into Susie, who laid a perfect ball to Diego. And Diego took care of the rest.
7-5.
Careful, careful.
Childs tangling with Rigo Garcia. He is a physical player. It's a 7-5 game. And now, once again, not to repeat ourselves, Scotty, but the next goal is so important. It's the difference between back down 3. You know, this is, I'll tell you, I was calling a basketball game yesterday, very similar in terms of you're down 6 with 12 minutes to go, and can you get it down to 2, or are you down by 10? You know, it's that next little swing right here.
That's right.
Soccer's with some swagger now. They lost it, and now it's back. Medina back to Chris Toth. I mean, honestly, for 20 minutes, and you just heard Tim Strobel, our sideline reporter, say it. Phil Salvaggio said nobody on that field deserved to wear the Soccer's shield.
No, man.
It made me feel a lot better about my play-by-play commentary because, frankly, I kind of felt the same way.
Yeah.
But now a lot different. 7-5, a real game, and the Legends have to be asking questions. Here's Toth. Trying to look for Childs. He's raked around. There's a foul.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
He finally got one.
Absolutely a
that
foul
was a
there.
little while coming, that one.
Attacking zone free kick for San Diego on left wing. It's in a left wing free kick for Aaron Susi and the Sockers. Hang on, what's happening in here? Medina saying he's getting tugged. Zeke Sanchez is saying, "What about me?"
No, it's the little defender that came in and got toshed earlier.
Here's Susi. His shot not deflected. He skied it into the stands.
Unlucky.
7-5 it remains with 9:12 to play in the third quarter. You know, I just saw some talk on the Facebook Professional Arena Soccer League fan group in regards to our discussion in real time of the Israel Cisse injury, getting hit by the elbow and the Eddie Velez red card. And I want to say once again, I mean, we've seen so many times, and very unfortunately, as there's a foul at midfield, that foul is on Las Vegas, importantly so. The Sockers are on 5 team fouls, now Las Vegas at 4. That it is, and I immediately said it was regrettable that first reaction when you see a guy down and he rolls a little bit is, is he milking it or is it an injury? But I just want to make absolutely clear as Sanchez gets that ball off the Susi head that we have nothing but respect for what happened to Cisse and disdain for what Eduardo Velez did. Unquestionably, it was a dirty play, and we said that. Here's a giveaway. Look out. Here is Cisse, and he shoots it wide to the right. As we discussed him karmically, he got a great chance on goal. Now a foul on Las Vegas and a free kick for San Diego. Now, I see 4 fouls on the board. I thought that was the 5th, but maybe the last whistle was misinterpreted. Here's a ball looking for Childs over his head. Off into midfield. Anthony Medina knocks it down for the Sockers. 8:35 to play in the second quarter. So once again, just reiterating as Ray jumps on that loose ball and has to. All the blame there goes to Eduardo Velez, none to Israel Cisse, and we saw our Sockers trainers check him out and thankfully clear him of any concussion symptoms. We are happy to see him on the pitch.
Yeah, definitely. You never want to see anybody get hurt, especially on a play like that. So glad to see he's back out there. Obviously, I hope he doesn't score, but
yes.
I'm glad that he's healthy and can play.
Here is Roberto off into midfield in the middle of the park. Medina on the far wall, threading a pass to Diego Rivera. Rivera just got the offense going. Now here's Medina. He shoots into the crease. Goal!
Yeah,
Giles! The Sockers have put 5 straight on the board! And it's a 1-goal game, 7-6. Craig Giles, his 21st goal of the year.
Craig Childs stepping up. That's what we need. I'll tell you what, I haven't seen Craig as intense as he's played in these last 2 quarters in a long time.
Time out Las Vegas. Mayor Cohen is in the face of Kia Depina in midfield, barking and pointing, and Kia, in his classic style, shrugged and headed to the officials' box.
Yeah, that's all you're going to get from Kia.
The comeback is on in San Diego. Let me add to the good news, Mr. Scotty Martin, from our promotions director, Joe Totino. Tonight's paid attendance, 4,734.
All right.
4,734.
So close to that 5K mark.
Next week, Military Appreciation Night, and it's unprecedented. It's never been done before. The Sockers and the Valley View Casino Center are opening up the entire upper deck. They are giving away 7,000 seats to military families. Anybody who comes to next Saturday's game with a valid military ID, active, retired, or dependent, gets in for free. And we want to see the entire place packed. Lower bowl with our great regular Sockers fans. Upper bowl with great military families as our gift to you on Military Appreciation Night. Stay tuned. Sockers will have more information on this great night throughout the week. Here we go on the restart. It is 7-6 San Diego. Legends coming forward. Luna finding Campos. Campos on left wing. Spins around with the ball. He has had major impacts. Yes, 5 team fouls for San Diego, 4 for Las Vegas right now. That is the accurate foul count. Tovar heads it. Here comes Campos. Ball in the crease. Deflected out of there by Diego Rivera. Farber trying to run up on it on Luna, who heads it into the chest of Raimundo Reza and the Sockers bench. 7-6. Legends, 7:26 to play. Tim Stromble, what have you heard down on the bench during that timeout?
Just so much intensity, Craig. It's gone up on both levels. Even Vegas now, you can see it a little bit in their eye. What is happening here? How have we allowed 5 straight, Craig?
Here's Childs and Gonzalez. Gonzalez down to almost a handball on the field. Sobriera took it away from Childs. Here's the ball to Tovar. Far near wall pass, intercepted by Jeff Hughes. Sockers have numbers if they can move. Ooh. Childs springing Farber on right wing, who shoots and a kick saves Sanchez. Luna was on the far post as well. This game is right now in San Diego's pace. 5 straight goals for the Sockers after being down 7-1. With Sutton tugging on Ivan Campos' jersey. Campos still comes forward, and Farber wins it back from behind.
Defense. Sutton was in a little bit of trouble there after going down, and Farber came and helped him out.
Campos was about to turn to a rocket that Chris Toth wasn't going to be able to see because Sutton was going to be in his way. Here's Toth over to Antonio. Way to go, Brian. That's one of those hidden plays, but that might have been a goal right there.
Yep.
6:20 to go in the third quarter. Roberto. Forward looking for Susi. Susi crashes into his man at the mid-boards and wins it. Over and past Medina. Back to Antonio Sutton. Antonio finds Luna on right wing. Luna's harassed. Sidewall pass, and Antonio tracks it down to the edge of center circle. With 6:05, his left-footed distribution back heeled by Susi, but Rigo Garcia was there. Caceres left foots it across, and here comes Israel Cisse. He chums forward. He shoots. Big save. Chris Toth comes up with a mega save when the Sockers needed it. Oh, baby, as Cisse broke free. 1v1 with the keeper, Chris Toth. Came up with a play. Susi just got hit for a foul, friends.
It looked like he put his foot on the ball. We can't see it from our angle because it's too close to the boards, but he had the ball at his feet after the play.
Well, this is a power play for the Legends.
We're due, though. One of the best penalty kills, and we haven't stopped one yet. We're due. Let's do this.
This power play starts at 5:45 of the third quarter. 6 fouls will be served by Aaron Susi. It'll count either to 3:45 or to a Legends goal. So far, 2 for 2 on the power play, Las Vegas. San Diego, the no-goal patrol is Diego, Hughes, Farber, and Zezou. The power play begins for Las Vegas. Tovar to Ricardinho, so smooth. Down low, look out, it's Gonzalez. Into the crease, and Toth grabs the cross pass, looking for Campos. Long distribution. Childs nestles it down, flicks it with the sole of his foot. 2 men around him, and Guzman tracks it down, and now Childs has to run back and get off. Waiting to come back on Hughes, but look at the hard work done by Craig Childs. Well done. Hughes back on the field. Here's Sobriera, though. Sobriera trying to find Tovar. Back heels, Campos sliding across Hughes. Next shot sliding block, Brian Farber headed back across.
Yes,
and there's Diego to head it away from harm. Tovar was lurking. Campos out to Sobriera. Possession continues. 1:08 to go on the power play. Sockers down by 1. Ricardinho! He got you with the left foot because he's just that good. 8-6. That was pretty.
Yeah, he got one there. pulled it over to his left. I don't think anyone's expecting that or has ever seen him hit it with his left.
8-6, the comeback stunted, and it ends the 5-goal run for the San Diego Sockers. That power play goal at 4:49. Well, the Legends are on 4 fouls. And let's see if San Diego can get a power play and maybe win that goal back. Sockers fans are in full throw. Listen to the Let's Go Sockers chant coming up now at the Valley View Casino Center. Off the restart, Susie could not win this one. Cisse, well done on that outlet pass. Here come the Legends forward, trying to feed a through ball to Simontel. Reza interferes with Powers, and Roberto came over to deny a golden opportunity for those Las Vegas Legends.
Yeah, Ray did a great job defending that counter. He cut off the pass. Guy really wanted to pass. He wasn't ready to shoot, and he was able to sneak it away and wait for help.
The Sockers have it ahead of their own red line. Ricardinho on that goal. Did not hear the assist. Luna in the far corner. That's Ernesto Luna. Hughes wins the ball for San Diego to Brian O'Connor. O'Connor, Childs. Was that a shot or a pass? Not sure.
Yeah, it
Came
looked like
to
a
the far
pass.
wall.
He was trying to find Cheeky there in the crease.
And the ball caroms into the officials' penalty box. 3:52, quick restart. O'Connor back to Chris Tone. 8-6 Legends. Here is a big chance. Look out. O'Connor playing defense on Flores. And called. Let's see.
Which way?
Handball is on Las Vegas.
That's a foul, right?
A team foul, the 5th.
5th foul.
Sockers with the ball. Now 5 team fouls. Childs is down on his chest saying, how did I get here without a whistle? Hughes comes over to try and interfere as the Legends come out of their zone. Look out. Curving ball. O'Connor heads it to himself. He was the free safety with Alex Caceres lurking on the fly pattern.
It looked scary, but Brian handled it well.
3:10 in the third. Nervous time in San Diego. Sockers down 8-6, but what a different game from 7-1. Toth to Zé Roberto. At the edge of center circle, Roberto looking for Childs. He chests it down, edge of the crease, puts it for a flying kick by Farber. It's into the stands.
I think it's Farber's time. Farber's going to get the next goal or assist.
He so many times provides that spark for San Diego. 2:58 to play in the third. 8-6 Legends. It was 7-4 at halftime. It was 4-1 Las Vegas after one quarter. But it was 7-1 Las Vegas with 5:32 in the second quarter. And now 8-6. Here's Gonzalez. Felipe with Roberto. Fake elbow by Felipe Gonzalez. Farber.
It's hard to fault you for calling out the dive earlier after seeing the rest of these dives.
You know, and that's the thing. It's just, I know it's part of the game, and now Gonzalez is going over, and maybe he did get touched, but it's so hard to say, and so many times it's milked. Roberto to Childs. Here's Farber. Off the wall, looking for Diego. Couldn't get it on.
Ooh, close one.
Very close. Rivera stepped over it. Gonzalez is not being looked at the bench, just to follow up. Here's Childs to the left foot. Shot and a save by Zeke Sanchez. Back to Zeke. 13 minutes off the third quarter clock, 2 left. Well, the fans have decided that Cisse's the villain tonight. They'll boo him every time. We respectfully disagree with that assertion, but understand why it's happening. Cisse just plays harder with the boos. Guzman, who has a hat trick tonight, puts it along the far wall to Edgar Nava. Back to Boo Man. Cisse is going to change his name to Israel Boo. Powers on right wing. Here is Guzman fighting for possession. Tovar's leaking out there. Cisse, here it comes. Back to Tovar. Ricky says, boo me. Here's Guzman now. He came across the crease. He's being marked by Mercury Alley. 118. You know who has the ball. Powers. And back to Zeke Sanchez.
Got to put some pressure.
Now, good possession run there by the Legends. Cisse's off the pitch and the crowd cheers. Garcia is open on left wing. Sobriera did not see him. He begins a run at midfield. There is 1 minute to play in this game in the third quarter. Sobriera continuing with cautious touch Tovar back to Ricardinho with 2 goals back. Heels to Enrique. Back to Ricardinho. What a pass. What a goal. Guzman gets bear hugged after his 4th goal from Sobriera. At 51 seconds, it's back to a 3-goal game at 9-6.
They earned that one.
They sure did. Of all the things that have happened tonight, honestly, that might have been the best single run of play they had. What an impact Ricardinho has on this team. He has 2 goals, Scotty, and 3 assists in 3 quarters. He's one of the best players. I asked the Sockers to vote him first team all PASL last year. I think he got second team, but to me, he is absolutely one of the best. The last minute, San Diego had all the momentum, and now they're back down by 3 where they stood at the end of the quarter. Roberto.
See, he did a little
with a man
dive on
down.
that time.
Zayn. Wall pass, but it hit the seam. It comes down. Cheeky was aiming for it, and Ernesto Luna clears it over the low wall. This should be top of the arc, San Diego.
It bounced, so it's going to be on the side.
Okay, it'll be bouncing for a far wall. Here comes Cisse off the field. All that hard work, Scotty, and now the Sockers are right back where they were. They're down by 3. Las Vegas has really changed the complexion of this game. 34 seconds. Right wing free kick for San Diego. Here's Luna. Off the wall, but nobody's there. Aldo Flores gets through Medina to Flores, and Farber, there he is. Racing back for San Diego. Farber to Toth. Pressure. 17 seconds on the clock. It's Roberto. His distribution. Susi flicks it. Can
so
Sutton
close.
get a foot on it? He
Put
got
it in.
past him. 10 seconds. Tovar. 5 seconds. Tovar's got it. There they come. Not enough time. 1 second, and he'll let the clock run out. It was a 2-2 second quarter. The Sockers got the first 2, but Vegas got the last 2. 45 minutes complete. 15 remaining from the Valley View Casino Center. It's Las Vegas 9, San Diego 6. Here we go, the 4th quarter, live on America One Sports. It's the Legends 9, the Sockers 6. Craig Elston, Scotty Martin, and between the boxes, Tim Stromble.
Hey, Craig, Cisse checked out again by the medical staff. He looks fine. He's returning again. He was washing out his eye. On the soccer side, Phil Salvaggio kind of has the appearance of a coach who's laying back and seeing what his team's made of. It's up to them if they want it and they want to come back, Craig.
Here we go. Sockers got the 4th quarter restart. They attack left to right in this quarter to decide the round of 16 U.S. Open Cup and quite possibly first place in the PASL Pacific. Look out. Aaron Susi is down on the far wall. The run of play continues, but Susi has not gotten up. He is holding his gut and stays down. And at last, as Hughes wins the ball, a whistle, and here comes Paul Savage to check on the Sockers captain. Kara Wickerad running out as well. There was no foul called. Now, keep in mind, the Legends have 5 team fouls to start this quarter. The Sockers 0. So next foul is a power play for San Diego. But no foul here. Unfortunately, still down, Aaron Susi.
Looked like it might be something on his arm or his hand. I don't know. Almost looked like he was grabbing his.
But I wonder, he could be cradling an injured wrist to his gut, or, well, at first I thought he maybe took one into maybe the solar plexus and lost his wind, you know, but which would be preferred because you get your wind back.
Right.
Well, this is highly unfortunate. And not the way that anyone wanted to start a quarter where the Sockers wanted to come out and establish some energy. And unfortunately now, here is your captain down on the field, and he has not gotten up. 14:36 to play in the 4th quarter, 9-6, the Legends lead. You know,
This doesn't look good. I don't think Susi would stay down.
no. Well, he is being helped to his feet.
Ankle? Is he limping?
He's not putting as much weight on his left leg as his right. Dr. Ken Taylor is checking him out from UCSD Sports Medicine. Still not sure. As Susi goes to the bench, head down. Well, the Sockers will have a free kick from the near wall by the penalty boxes, which is where play was stopped to attend to Susi. Aaron will be looked at behind the bench as the Sockers restart play. A very tense time at the Valley View Casino Center. We thought the next goal of the third quarter was huge, but now this fourth quarter, it may be the entire game. Medina, high wall pass, and it was headed down, and now Las Vegas has a great counterattack opportunity. Here comes Alex Caceres, the left footer. His pass bent in front of Israel Cisse, who gathers it on the mid-boards. Medina is down there for the Sockers, trying to chip it for a clear. Karam's into the crease, and there's Jeff Hughes for San Diego. It's the opening minute of the fourth quarter. Raimundo Reza, his goal, tried to ignite the comeback when they were down 7-1. Reza past Luna, comes left wall. Diego shoots, saved by Zeke. He blocked it down.
That one looked like Diego had a little time to run up on it. I thought he was banging it home.
Here's an outlet to Ivan Campos. Sidewall pass deflected by O'Connor. He had a runner coming right down the middle, countering the other way. It's Cheeky, tips it to Brian, bends it, headed by Las Vegas, and Luna knocks it down to Zay Roberto. Roberto to Childs on the far wall. Cheeky trying to run through Rico Garcia to get that ball. Again, the Legends on 5 team fouls. Here comes Guzman. He's the man of the match with 4 goals. He's got a spinning ball to Campos on left wing, or you could say Ricardinho. Campos tiptoeing forward. He's got a big right, but it was blocked by Cheeky. Let's go down. Tim Strombo with a quick update.
Yeah, they're looking at Aaron Susi's lower right abdomen. He had to stretch on that ball down in the corner, Craig. I don't know if you can see it, but that's what looks like it's wrong with him.
So an abdominal injury for Aaron Susi. Here's Anthony Medina to Mike Mercuriali. Again, already without Eduardo Velez, who got red carded for a dirty elbow. Now Susi down with an abdomen injury. Here is Medina. 12:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Sockers down 3. Zay, sidewall pass. Medina turns and shoots. Kick saved. Sanchez into the crowd for a corner kick.
Another good save.
He's a good keeper.
Yeah.
Makes it that much harder. They're going to have to put 10 past him to win tonight. Minimum. Cheeky. When you put it that way, it makes it seem worse than it is. Cheeky to Childs. Shot blocked. And Farber heads it back. Medina into the crowd. Both Hughes and Medina were swinging their legs for that one. Jeff deferred to Anthony, and Anthony might have been affected by that and kicked it out. Farber fires it back to Kia Depina, and here's a goal throw for Zeke Sanchez. You know Brian's fired up right now, unlike anybody else. I mean, he is the most intense guy you'll ever meet. Here's Ricardinho. So good. 2 goals, 3 assists. Tovar has not had the impact on this game he normally has. Enrique, it's over his head, but nobody there. And then flicking it up, Felipe Gonzalez. Zay went it into open space, but there's a legend. It's Guzman. Eric Guzman past the runner Cimentel. There's Mike Mercuriali for San Diego. He has to play a lot right now with all of the shorthanded situations for the Sockers back line. McNeely out. Martin here next to me, and Velez red carded. Out for the next game as well as this one and maybe more. Who knows? Toth, long ball, looking. Guess who's out there, folks? It's Aaron Susi.
There we go.
He's back on the field for San Diego.
He's a soldier. If he can play, he will.
11:45 to go. Sanchez. Luna to Ricardinho. Middle of the field. Good sidewall pass. He comes to Felipe Gonzalez. Here he comes forward to the right foot. Stepping twice. Roberto interfered and chunking the shot. Aldo Flores, who is a golfer, he'd have to replace his divot. Zay Roberto to midfield for San Diego. Running 2 forwards. Here's Farber. Creeps to the ball. His shot blocked by a sliding Flores, trying to win back some favor. Roberto and Caceres battle for possession. It comes to Brian. Brian has it taken away by Ricardinho. Cuts the pass to Caceres open. It's a 2v1. Here they come. Flores. Kick save.
Save.
And that maybe saves the game for now.
Yep.
Reza coming forward for San Diego. 4 minutes off the clock. Just 11 left The Sockers need 3. They're down 9-6. It's Farber. Coming off the bench, Brian O'Connor for San Diego. Looking for Childs. He chests it down. Out. Here's Rivera!
Ooh.
High off the frame on a boomer.
Close one.
Ricardinho lets the ball do the work, and then
He falls down.
And a call on Diego.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that one.
first team foul on the Sockers.
It looked like he touched the ball and jumped in the air to me.
I'm watching it back on the, wow, it's hard to say. Luna back to Zeke Sanchez. Sanchez long ball. What's he doing here? Off the goal, but behind the play. Oh, and now Sanchez hits the back of Cheeky Luna, and that's an immediate blue card on Zeke Sanchez.
That should be a red card.
Zeke Sanchez, where is the red? He elbowed Cheeky in the back of the head. It's a blue on the keeper. The Sockers go on the power play. No, it is a straight blue. And with 5 team fouls, still the Sockers go on the power play. How big could this be? San Diego could get 2 power play chances now, down 3.
Got caught up on his own emotions. He plays with a lot of emotion, which helps him, but right there it kind of worked against him. Zeke, that is.
So someone else will have to serve the penalty for Las Vegas.
I don't know, though. It's hard to say that it doesn't deserve a red card when it's after the play and you headbutt someone.
Nine for the Legends, 6 for the Sockers. San Diego worked so hard, and again I go to a basketball analogy, like a team that's down 20 points at halftime, and you're pushing that rock up the hill. You're pushing that rock up the hill, and the Sockers could see the crest of the hill. They got within sight, and then they lost grip of that ball, and now they're halfway down the hill again, and they're trying to push it back up. Tim Stromble between the benches.
Yeah, the umpires are getting together because of the elbow in the first was called a red. This was a blue, and the Sockers captains, Susie and Childs, are over there arguing that this should also be a red. Didn't Zinedine Zidane get kicked out of soccer for a headbutt, Craig?
Yes, he did, sir. Yes, he did.
I love it. Yeah,
Here comes the discussion.
The elbow was at least in the play. I mean, this was totally after the play, and he came up behind him and headbutted him.
Caceres will serve the penalty. The argument came up empty. I tell you, I just took off my ears to hear the PA. It's loud in here. The Sockers crowd is ready to go. They want to explode. The Sockers need another one of those patented spurts, and it must start on the power play.
That's right.
This power play on Zeke Sanchez for charging. It begins at 10-17. It will count to either 8-17 or a Sockers' 7th goal.
Is that the official call on the foul?
That was the official call, according to PA announcer Joe Tutino. Aaron Susi begins the power play. Giles to Luna. Cheeky looking for a point tonight. He's got it on the right point. To Childs. Nice. Hot pass finds Susi in space. He shoots, and there's Sanchez to stop it and grab it at the edge of his crease. He throws out a long ball. It's over the defense, and there's Nava, and Susi has to get back on him. Nava goes down into the legs of Susi. No foul. Look at this. Cisse's going to jump up on a steal, but he lost it. And here comes Farber 2v1. Finds the open man, Luna, who touches to his left foot, shoots, and it's blocked by Sanchez and bicycled out by Luna. Ernesto Luna stopping Cheeky Luna. Flores springs open. What a save! Toth one-handed and short-handed. Minute 18 on the power play. Still 9-6 Legends.
Toth bailing it out again.
Here's Reza finding Hughes off the bench. Jeff turning. Cuts it to Raimondo. Too high. Ray couldn't get that one on frame. He needed it. Goal throw. Sanchez. 108. Sanchez is arguing with Kelly Mock during the power play.
He's lucky he's on the field still.
Wow. 9:24 on the game clock. Things looking bleak for San Diego unless they can get a conversion here. Sanchez just threw it to Hughes, and Hughes gets it back from Medina. Halfway through this critical man advantage. Childs is off the bench and has the ball on left wing. Across the red line he comes. Rolls it along that red line to Medina. Anthony Over to Cheeky Luna with Hughes out top. Headed by Farber in the crease. Who touched it last?
He hit the defender after him. Looks like he might have took a shot to the face.
Wow, there's a man down in the crease for Las Vegas. Look out. There was no whistle on this. Sockers regroup. They get to get their power play unit together here for a quick huddle at the 47-second mark, and we hope that the man down is okay for Las Vegas, trying to see his number. Down spread eagled on the field, and now Paul and Kara come out, the Sockers trainers.
I think he'll be all right. He couldn't see the ball because Farber was in front of him, and Farber ducked to try to let it go through, so it just caught him right in the face, square.
Meanwhile, Zeke Sanchez continues to be now in the ear of Kia Depina. And he actually just circled back a second time. and he truly, I mean, he is. He is a hothead, but, I mean, he's so passionate. I would say more the pasión, you know? He's got that South American heat in his blood.
I guess.
9:04 in the quarter. And we get to see a replay now up on the Jumbotron screen. And you're absolutely right. Basically, Farber ducked and was surprised. It was a surprise for the man on the field. So, all right, being helped off, it was Ernesto Luna.
He'll be fine. I mean, it's just a ball. It'll tear up your eyes if it gets you in the nose, but he'll be back, I'm sure.
Free kick from the near wall. 47 seconds left in the power play, 9:04 in the game.
Although he is leaving the field, so maybe he has a bloody nose.
Yeah,
he might have to go back to get a different jersey.
Luna comes off at 9:04. Ernesto Luna. Cheeky's directing this free kick with Jeff Hughes. In the Sockers power play unit with new personnel out there with McNeely not playing. Cheeky. Wall pass. Hughes scores!
So perfectly.
Yes, sir. And they sat there and they charted it out, and then they did it.
That was great.
The Cincinnati Kid, his first 2-goal game in a San Diego uniform. The critical conversion to make it 9-7. It's Hughes from Luna at 9:02, and that was a thing of indoor beauty. 2-goal game again. Look out. Luna. And Amadina Luna. Sockers down by 2. The restart. Reza back to Christos. San Diego's got it. It's Diego in midfield. 8:35 to play in the game. In regulation, 9-7. Toth bends one. Childs watches it come into the corner. So clever to fake that he was going to go up for it. Sidewalls it back to Zé Roberto. The Brazilian backs it up. He carves one for Cheeky. Luna just got the helper on that goal wall pass. So well done. O'Connor into the crease, and Zeke was there to grab it.
Not a bad idea. No one had made a run in there yet.
8:10 to play. Time, the ally of the Legends, not the Sockers. San Diego needs the next and then another. Headed by Reza, but too far in front of everybody. And Ricardinho's got it. And here he goes, and look out.
To do that.
Oh, he went down and no foul. Yeah, Kia says play on. Rovira.
You got to wait till you get fouled to fall down, I think. And he was going down way before anybody got near him.
Spoken like a defender, but spoken like true words as well.
That's true.
Roberto de Mercuriale.
A slight bias.
And so Tuesday, Roberto. We are down to 7.5 minutes. Next whistle should be the officials' timeout. It's Giles. Giles lost it behind him to Flores. Flores, good play to cut it back to Sobriera. Look out. Long ball, and Medina was there as the free safety this time to knock it down. He comes forward. Medina touches twice, 3 times into the wall to Childs. Back to Merck with Roberto the open target. The pass forced Zay back in front of his bench. 7:09 to play. Zezou, Childs knocks it down, turns to the left foot, finds he tried to feed Medina. Crashing in Farber. Farber knocked down. There it is, the foul. 16 fouls on the Legends, and the power play comes to San Diego at the officials' timeout. 7 minutes, fourth quarter. A furious finish, perhaps? We pause on America One Sports. Well, there's never been a bigger one than the last one, except for the next one. This is the one right here. For the San Diego Sockers, they are down 9-7. There's 7 minutes to play, and this power play begins with a free kick about halfway down the crease on left wing. San Diego is 2 for 2 on the power play tonight. Las Vegas is 3 for 3. This is the 16th foul. Farber steps over as Luna fakes and tips out, and Childs shoots, and it's blocked by a sprawling Felipe Gonzalez corner kick.
Pass was a little hot to Childs there, I think.
That's just 1 second off the clock, and Medina back to Craig, and the power play begins. Jeff Hughes has 2 goals here for San Diego. Back to Childs. Craig, red line shot! Saved by a leaping Sanchez. Headed by Guzman, and then Hughes will just play it back to Chris Toth to reset. This is a 6 fouls power play. 6:40 to go in the fourth quarter. 9-7, Legends lead the Sockers. Childs, Farber, back to Hughes. Jeff tips it straight away. It's Childs on the far boards, Medina. Anthony back to Craig at the top. And now Hughes. Susi not on this power play. Remember, he took that shot to the abdomen. Farber finding Medina. Anthony tipping it out on 2 touches to Craig. Minute 20 on the power play. It's Hughes outside again, Childs. Good touch, now Medina. Stops it, scoops it. Into the corner he comes. M5 trying to turn around. He's at the midboards. He fires it out hot. Hughes will track it down. Jeff to the midboards to Cheeky Luna. Luna back to Hughes. And back to Cheeky at the midboards. 2-time passing. It's Hughes to Childs. Childs 1 and 2 touches. He shoots. He scores! Craig Childs! Sockers power play goal! 9-8. Strap in, baby. The finish is coming.
Yeah, they backed him in nicely. They were patient. And once Childs got in front of that red line, he was looking to shoot at any opportunity.
9-8 at the 6-minute mark. Not only did they score, they did it in a minute. Still time, still time. Hughes, the assist. Jeff Hughes, his best game as a Socker so far when they needed him the absolute most.
Yeah, Jeff.
Back to Rigo Garcia. Can the Sockers get the next one? Can they push that ball to the top of the hill? They've got it to the crest once again. Can they get to the mountaintop? It's Brian Farber. Off of the seam of the bench. Here it comes to Diego. Diego nestled into the wall by Garcia, and Sanchez handles so calmly. 5:40. Farber jumps up on a steal. Diego, nice scoop back to his right foot. Can he get it to the open man? Reza blocked from behind. Caceres. Important block for the Las Vegas Legends. Powers handles for Vegas and finds Ricardinho. 5:20 to play. Look at this curving pass, Ricardinho. Shot and a goal! Edgar Nava, the dagger, with 5:17 to play. But Ricardinho with one of the best passes you could ever see. His 6th point of the night. At 5:17, the immediate answer.
hurts a little bit. Looked like Diego thought he could get there, and then by the time he went to recover, it was a little late.
Now that ball rolled back down. It's Roberto. Left-footed over the head of Cheeky. Flicks it. Medina gets there to make it come down. Off the side wall. Finding Childs. Childs tips. Moves through one man. It's flicked in the air. It's headed out of there by Las Vegas. Scooped forward. Coming the runner. Sutton got there at the last moment but found Cisse. And here comes Cisse. And it's 3v3 with space. Gonzalez back to the crease. Roberto was there for San Diego. 4:40 to go. That 10th goal. That's the one that's going to win it for Las Vegas. 4:30 to go. It's not over, but that was a killer. An absolute killer for San Diego's hopes and dreams. Toth is pressured. He plays it to Roberto in the far corner. And a man in his hip there, Ivan Cimentel. Toth says, where do you want me to go? 4:18 to go. When do the Sockers go 6 attackers? Their normal 6 attacker is Aaron Susi, who has not been back out since that first run. So, timeout San Diego.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Yeah, this is going to be very interesting, Scott. And again, you know, you talk about players, injuries, they come on the field. I could just imagine our folks watching nationwide after we saw Cisse go down and then we see Susi go down. And you go, well, why didn't you say Susi's milking it, et cetera? He came right back out. But notice, he came out, he gave it a try. He hasn't been back since. I think Susi's done for tonight.
He could be. I see him over there. He's wincing and holding his abs, so it doesn't look good. If anything, I would think he would need some kind of treatment from the trainer, which he's not getting at this break. So I think we might have seen the end of Susi for tonight, unfortunately.
Yeah, 10-8 Las Vegas. Again, Military Appreciation Night on January 18th. Next Saturday, the Sockers play the Bay Area Rosal. A loss tonight, and San Diego, honestly, there's the path to winning the Pacific absolutely requires help. San Diego would be 2 games back in the division. They would not have a tiebreaker. It would go to second tiebreaker, and so on. Meanwhile, really, when you look ahead at the Vegas schedule, now this is a hard-fought game, and they do play Toros tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. at Unisantos. So there's always that chance that you get picked off the next day, much like we saw Dallas get picked off by Ontario.
True.
And the answer to our question is Zé Roberto will be the 6th attacker. And the Sockers go 6 attackers at 4:11 of the 4th quarter. They have to do it. But the Legends travel to Dallas. They do play 1 game at Dallas, but those 2 games, tomorrow in Mexico and at Dallas, are the only realistic games Las Vegas could lose on their schedule. Everyone else is the bottom tier Pacific teams that we've seen them beat by 8, 9, and 10 goals. So Roberto starts it with a throw out, and Cisse is jumping up on the ball here. Guzman, Farber, and Tovar will play it to Zezou, who grabs it in his crease. There's 4 minutes to play in the game, and the Sockers are down 10-8. 6 attackers for San Diego. The goal to our left is empty.
Hit that.
Childs hit it from midfield, and Zeke Sanchez, I don't think it was going in, but he guarded his far post. Long ball, will this get over Zezou? Wearing that red jersey, his pass was deflected by Tovar, stays in bounds. Deflected by Childs, stays in bounds. Childs wins it from Nava at his own red line. Can he spring Medina? Slow ball, Anthony had to wait for it. Childs asking for a through ball. Comes off the side wall. Gonzalez back behind to Medina. 3.5 minutes to go. It's Hughes. San Diego needs to score quickly. Zay finding Farber for a moment, and then Medina, indecision.
Oh, man, come on, guys.
Back out to Hughes. His shot blocked by Tovar. Comes in, and there's Zeke. First Farber was open, and then he wanted to let Medina shoot.
Yeah, it looked like Farber thought about throwing a bicycle kick there for a second.
I'm sure he did, but he didn't want to kick Medina. And then,
yeah.
As a result, he wanted to let Anthony shoot a screen shot, and Anthony didn't get the shot off.
Yeah, well, Anthony was looking at it, so it would have been an easier shot.
It's Hughes back to the 6th attacker. There's under 3 minutes to play. You need a goal fast, or else it's not really in the equation. Hughes trying to find the back post. Here's Cheeky. Shot blocked by Guzman. Childs knocks it down. Bensler blocked over. Wow.
Deflected, blocked by the keeper.
Mega save, Zeke. Huge. Corner kick, San Diego. 2:39 to play.
Let's go. We got to get one here. Running out of time.
Cheeky. Into the crease, the deflection looking for Farber. Kicked out of there by Felipe Gonzalez. Can Zay get back to it? It's rolling. Zay got there. It went wide right by the way. Oh, and what's this? Is it in? No goal. Zay is down on the back wall. He was crashed into by David Powers. The ball went into the net, but no.
I kind of feel like that would have been a blue card, right? I mean, he ran right through our goalie.
I wonder why not.
Yeah.
It's not. They should put at least a team foul up for the Legends.
Yeah.
Zay's arguing with Kelly Mock that exact point. He's ticked as he throws it out. There is the team foul. All right. At least there's that.
Yeah, he hit his head on the board as well.
2:20 to play. Roberto, midfield. Zay, cheeky, good play, coming in. He cuts it, looking for Medina, can't get the shot amidst three. Here's the counter. Look out. If this connects, the game's over. Guzman running for it. Hughes gets back. Off the post, rebound. Kicked in. There it is. The Sockers have been eliminated in the U.S. Open Cup, and the Las Vegas Legends will win against San Diego for the first time in franchise history. 11-8 our score at the 2:02 mark. Alex Caceres with that goal.
You always got to worry about the counters when you're on the sixth attacker. It's almost never going to be a tie once the sixth attacker comes in for the rest of the game. One team's going to score, the other one is.
Caceres with the goal. That's his 10th of the year. Guzman will get the assist. Boy, he and Ricardinho are fighting for player of the week, that's for sure. Under 2 to play. Roberto to Medina in the far corner. Anthony back to Zé Roberto. Now Jeff Hughes is the sixth attacker. They switched up. Probably a better choice. Hughes had done that for Cincinnati throughout his time. Here's Giles. Farber chests it down, plays it to the top of the crease, walled off by Powers. Kicked out. Cisse knocks it down and clears. Down the middle of the park, Giles has to go find it all the way back, and there's 90 seconds to play. The crowd is starting to leave. 4,734. Going to beat the traffic out of here in San Diego tonight, and it's an unwelcome sight. Roberto and Tovar wrestle, and Giles back to Jeff Hughes. Hughes deflected. Comes back to Jeff. Low wall, look out, over his head. This is going to be a goal. Tovar kicks it in. 12-8. And Keeks gets a cheapie from Cimentel. Well, I said it in the second quarter, and it's been confirmed. You don't want to admit it, but you have to tip your cap when it's required. There's a new sheriff in town. The top team in the PASL is the Las Vegas Legends. They have beaten the Sockers better than anyone has ever beaten the San Diego Sockers in PASL history. A 4-goal home loss. The third home loss for San Diego. They can do no better than 5-3 at home this year. Amazingly so. Still undefeated on the road. 1:04, the time of that versus sixth attacker goal for Enrique Tovar. There's 1 minute to play. So this means Las Vegas will face Bay Area for the round of 8 Open Cup. Hidalgo is then next in the final 4. Cimentel, can he score from 3/4? He'll put it into the far corner instead, and Hughes will track it down. With 40 seconds to play, San Diego will try to regroup against Bay Area, but their best hope now, honestly, and Medina, as Sanchez jump in front of him, just looking at the real math here. Farber tries to turn. Top of the crease, he'll shoot off the right post. That just befits the situation.
I know, right?
It's headed out.
Couldn't even give us the little gimme goal at the end.
Luna off of the face of Cimentel. Farber's looking for that goal with 14 seconds left. San Diego now needs Las Vegas to lose, realistically, 3 times. Medina heads it in from Luna at 7 seconds.
Consolation goal. I'll at least make the scoreline look a little better. Great ball, great goal. Just doesn't mean much at this point.
Well, they were blown out at home for the first time in their team's history. At least San Diego got it to 1 twice at 7-6 and 9-8. But each time Las Vegas responded, they got the next 2 after 7-6. They got the next 3 after 9-8. Vegas was the better team today. They remain so. And Mayor Cohen calls a timeout. And Cheeky Luna wants to know why. And I understand this. This seems like, and Phil Salvaggio wants to know why. And he's in the face of the opposing head coach, and this could get ugly now.
Well, there's 7 seconds left.
Why is he calling
it's
timeout?
Your kickoff. All you have to do is pass it back, and the clock's
Why
run
are
out.
you calling timeout? It seems like you're trying to show up the team.
Exactly.
Well, the biggest win in Legends history, there's no question about that. Las Vegas will go to 9-1. The Sockers will fall to 7-3. And again, I believe it'll come down to division after head-to-head. So the Sockers still have a chance if the Legends, for example, lost tomorrow in Mexico. But basically, you are hoping that Las Vegas loses at least twice and the Sockers run the table. Keep in mind, there's 2 games in 2 days in Mexico,
yep.
including a game at Monterrey where the Flash have never lost yet. So, realistically, real talk,
yeah. I mean,
the Sockers are looking at second place,
yes.
and they're looking at needing to win 2 games to get to the semifinals, 1 at home, 1 on the road, quite possibly at Las Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, I think with this loss, there's not going to be much talk about, first place in the Western Division. We're just going to be working the rest of the season to get prepared for the playoffs, and hopefully, by then I'm sure Evan will be ready, Eddie will be back, and, that's when it'll matter. So, congrats to Vegas. They did have a good game, and they deserve to win tonight. We'll be back.
12-9 is our score at full time. The Sockers lose to the Las Vegas Legends. They are eliminated in the U.S. Open Cup. They will not play for the Cup. And the Legends will advance to play Bay Area. The Legends are 2 games up in the West.